have proven that they can be title challengers for majority of the season. We are like 30 points off of them. We look nowhere close to winning the league. We look like we need at least 2 to 3 years for it. I'm not even joking. Unless we make substantial summer signings, which I don't think we will, especially this summer. They have sustained a challenge. They're the youngest team in the league.
Okay. What points? How many points away were Liverpool from Man City?
1.
What the fuck happened after?
Well,
but they also won they won the Champions League one of those years, by the way. First of all, they won the Champions League one, and then last year they won 2 trophies.
Okay,
they won 2 trophies last year.
Man City on winning the league, yes or no?
Yeah.
So why did they not come similar or challenge the season after?
Well, the first time they won the league the year after, by the way. That's what happened the first time. They won the league by 30 points the year after, by the way. And the second time this year, obviously
they came third, then they came second. But
no,
after that,
the first title challenge, right? The first title challenge what Liverpool had against Man City, where the 98 points.
Okay, hold on. With Jurgen Klopp, they came second, then they came first, right?
Yeah.
And then they came third, right?
Yeah, because they lost their whole squad. Right? Yeah.
So they have been competing for the title, correct?
Yeah.
But what the fuck happened this season then?
Their cycle ended.
How did they go from that competing to this level?
Their cycle ended. It's that simple.
Come on,
their cycle ended. They need a refresh. Bro, that Liverpool team needs a refresh. Bro, you can tell me that Liverpool team is the same as last year. That team needs a refresh. Van Dijk looks older. Fabinho is washed. Salah is older. Firmino is leaving. Bro, Henderson, Milner, that team needs a refresh. It's clear that I think Liverpool fans want to sign 3 midfielders. That team needs a refresh. Their cycle ended. Arsenal's cycle is nowhere near ending. Do you know why? Because they're the youngest team in the league on average. Their best players are 21 years old.
Zayn says, I'd rather come second and almost win the league than just win a Carabao Cup.
I agree with that.
While Pep is manager, United won't win the league.
I disagree.
As much as I understand what you are saying, I'll be very honest with you, Zayn. I don't think you believe what you say. I really don't. I have seen Zayn super chats for a long time, almost a year now, since United View early days. I remember Zayn when Arteta was messing up last season. I remember. And now he's obviously turned around. And you know me, opinions can change, so it's fine. But Zayn, I know Zayn deep down inside will sit there and think, I wish we had won 1 trophy because that would have been the icing on our beautiful season. Because yes, Zayn, if you don't come first, you will come second. Not a might. You will come second if you don't come first. But Zayn, coming second is like coming third, and it's like coming fourth. You still get Champions League football. Hold on. You don't get anything better. You don't get a silver medal. You don't. You don't get a different position in the Champions League qualification. You don't. This is factual.
It is, but it's not, bro.
Okay, let me even put this. Would it be nicer to come second and win something just like Mourinho did?
We didn't win anything when Mourinho finished second.
But Mourinho finished second. Ended up winning a trophy the season.
Before he didn't win a trophy the year we finished second.
But he won a trophy and then came second. It's still in his thingy. It's still.
I get that, bro. But there's differences like in the finishing second. There's differences the way the Mourinho finished second, right? That year where we finished 19 points, and there's differences between getting 98 points the year Liverpool finished and only 1 point behind. Finishing 1 point behind your leaders and especially getting 90 plus points shows that you are sustainable. You are a sustainable title challenging team. We were not a sustainable title challenging team in 2017-18 because do not forget we got wiped out by Sevilla in that same year. Arsenal look like a team that is ready to sustain title form because coming next year, yes, they're not going to win the title this year most likely because inexperience got to them. City are a juggernaut. I get that, but the year after, they're younger. They're going to improve. They're going to get a Xhaka replacement, for example, a Declan Rice or Moises Caicedo. They're wingers. They're gunmen. Saka, Martinelli are 21 years old. This is only the beginning for them. That is why they look close. If you had to ask between the two teams, Arsenal and Man United, who's closer to winning the league next year? Who would, if you had to bet, let's say Man City didn't exist, who would be more likely to win the league next year? Man United or Arsenal? Be serious. Like, bias aside, who's closer to winning the league? They're in a better position than us, and they had a better season because they have proven that next year they could go with the confidence of we can challenge Man City.
Right.
Do we have the confidence next year that we can compete with Man City?
That's just prediction. Anything can happen.
No, anything can happen, but obviously barring injuries. But right now, if everyone's fully healthy, Arsenal can know that they can go challenge for that league next year. Even if we have a fully healthy squad, I cannot back myself to go challenge for the league next year because we have proven that we are nowhere near ready yet. They have been the best team in the league for most part of the season until now because Man City have hit a form that no other team in world football can hit, aka invincibility. This is different. Do you know that Pep Guardiola has finished below the league?
As a player, listen, you all know this. As a player,
bro,
nothing beats
it's silverware.
A piece of silverware.
I get that.
So important.
So does silverware not matter anymore?
It does.
That the whole point. The EPL don't matter no more. The UCL don't matter no more.
But that's different trophies. No one said we didn't win those trophies though. We won a Carabao Cup, and if all the trophies that we compete for year after year, that is the worst trophy that you compete for. No joke about it, man. It was a good step for us. We needed to win that trophy because we need to build on something. They don't need to win that trophy.
How about the FA and UCL and the Premier League?
If we win the FA Cup, finish third, and the Carabao Cup, then yes, we've had a better year. But if it's just one trophy and a third or fourth place finish, then no, we have not had a better year than them. Obviously, 2 trophies is different. That's 2 pieces of silver. But with just one, and it's just a Carabao Cup, it's not better than their season, man.
Let me read this super chat from Zain Miasi. Zain has come out in full force to defend his team. I mean, fact is they might end up. Well, not fact, but thing is, they might end up winning the league. They're looking sharp. City can drop points. It doesn't. We're just thinking City is going to win every single point. City could end up dropping points. Arsenal still have to play City, and that'll be the biggest game of the season, literally. But Zayn says, Faz, as much as I already know, I don't agree with this. Faz, Carabao Cup is not a proper trophy. The old United would never consider that a trophy. Your standards have slipped.
I disagree with that too, though.
Okay. I understand what he's saying, that Carabao Cup isn't a proper trophy. It's obviously the lowest of all 4 trophies. Sure. But a trophy, first and foremost, everybody, will agree with this. A trophy is a trophy.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what it is. You can put it in order. Sure. But does it still go in your history? Does it still add to your cabinet? Yes, it does. Okay, now let's go deeper. Man United has had numerous trophies, Premier League, countless Premier Leagues, countless 3 Champions Leagues, countless FA Cups. Europe, we have won Europa League. We have so many different trophies. In the total mix of it all, does Carabao Cup shine in anything? No, it doesn't. I don't want to come across disrespectful, but that's true. It doesn't shine, right? To add to this, would Tottenham love a Carabao Cup? Yes, they would. Of course, because their trophy cabinet is absolutely zilch. Would Arsenal love a Carabao Cup? There is a slight argument because recently they've won the FA Cup. Maybe. Did Liverpool love the FA Cup that season? Yes, they did. Did Man City love the Carabao Cup when they won it? Yes, they did. Pep has said it. If you win the Carabao Cup, it's nice to set the tone. It's nice to get a taste. It's like getting a starter. Like a starter when you go to a restaurant. Carabao Cup is a starter. It's nice to have a nice starter. Let's be honest. I know that Manchester United standards are Premier League, Champions League, Premier League, however order you look at, 1 or 2, Premier League, Champions League, FA Cup, and then whatever comes after. Some people even say, what is it? The Club World Cup and whatever. When Europa and Champions League winners fight, that cup as well. But for us, saying right now as it is, Carabao Cup means huge. Nobody can disagree. We have been dying for silverware. We literally have been in a drought of silverware, and it meant so much for fans, for players. There are players who have never won anything in a United shirt. They got to celebrate. So why shouldn't we take it as a success? Plus, considering there's the likes of Harry Maguire, Lindelof, McFred, There's freaking Martial who barely plays. Bro, yet we have still gone on to win a trophy. That to me is success. And
I
we
get.
come top four. That to me is success. And it's a
I
huge. You have a better squad. You are 3 years into your redevelopment. We're not. We did not have the manager, same manager for a few years. Your manager shagged you last season. He fucked you. But this season, he's come through. He's come through well. He might win you the Premier League. But last season, he shagged you. Zayn, I remember you were saying Arteta is fucked. I remember. But now, Ten Hag has won this. People want to downplay it. He
Can
says,
I say
Faz,
something, Faz?
no, hold on. Let me read this. Faz, no one cares about FA Cups. I can't believe you said that. Carabao, deep down, with regard to top teams, winning the league is the only cup. Spurs don't win anything anyways. But Zayn, yes, the Carabao Cup this season hasn't been the biggest because let's be honest, we have been very lucky winning. Getting the draws at home. That is very lucky. I don't know. Is it like 1 in a million chance getting it home
Yeah.
draw again and again? Something daft. We have been very, very, very lucky. And on top of that, yes, we have not had, with all due respect, the toughest teams. Charlton, Burnley. Who else have we had in the thingy? Forest.
Yeah.
We haven't had the toughest fixtures. This is true. City have had some tougher fixtures. Some. But let's be honest, it's still a trophy for us. Winning the league is the only cup. Now you're gonna say this because you're in a title race. This is so typical Zayn Miasi. He's saying this now because he's in a title charge. If he wasn't in a title charge, I guarantee you he would care about FA Cup. He's literally said nobody cares about FA Cups. I can't believe Zayn has said that. Because I know Zayn cares. Because when Arsenal won the FA Cup, you lot were cheering. Don't you tell me, Zayn, when your Arteta won the FA Cup after he came in, that you didn't care. When what's his name? When Aubameyang was being begged to sign a contract and he signed it after you won the FA Cup. Don't tell me you didn't care, because you did. You did care when Aubameyang signed after you won the FA Cup. Because if you didn't win the FA Cup, Aubameyang was gonna leave. It didn't end up well anyways. Go on, Ronald. You wanted to say something.
Yeah, I wanted to say exactly what you just said because Arsenal is right now moving as if they've won it. They haven't won the league. Just the same way as you said that City may drop points, they can drop points too. Who's most likely to drop points as of right now? City have done it over and over again. So they're more used to doing this. They've been in Champions League and they've literally won the league as well. Arsenal is coming back for the first time. So it's going to take some time. You can't discredit the what we have already won. I mean, I understand where Griggs is coming from. However, I still disagree with him because at the end of the day, we have won a silverware. And let's be honest, none of us did say that we can go ahead and win anything in this year. I don't think anyone over here said that when Ten Hag comes in, we need 3 trophies. We need 2 trophies. I think we were just happy with top 4 if Ten Hag could get us top 4 with this team. So discrediting what he has already done, and also it's been a crazy year. Let's agree. FIFA World Cup, all of the injuries and everything, it's part of the team. Ronaldo incident, everything, all of that plays because that is adding up on plate. More work for a manager to manage a team. It has not been an easy year. Any one of you can raise your hand if you had an expectation that our team would win 3 cups in this season. None of you can do it. So I don't know why we're actually downriding it, that we are being sad about it. Yeah, fair enough, we're out of a competition, I can understand, but we're still in one competition. We cannot really let go of the team. And yes, I don't know why we still have to look at Maguire and Lindelof play, but that's for another day. That's a different conversation altogether. But I think we've done very well enough with Wout Weghorst up top, Martial injured. He's injured again, just to remind every one of you.
Can
I
someone
don't
give
think he's
me,
gonna.
by the way, can someone give me some of the quotes from Ten Hag's press conference, please? I would appreciate that in the comment section.
Oh, you don't want to read those. I don't want to read those.
I haven't. I'll be honest, because I did the recording at United Stand and I came straight to the studio. I haven't had a chance to look at any of the.
Can I say something? Can I say something real quick though? I
Yeah,
never said that. I never said that we haven't had a successful season. Our season is successful with the top 4 in a trophy. That is a fact. I'm not saying our season was successful, but because I don't even care what Zane said. Forget what Zane said. I'm going back to like you've all seen Rio's comment because this is where this all started from. This all started from Rio on his channel saying that this comparing the seasons. I just think that Arsenal, and from their perspective, they had a better season because they feel that they can achieve more in the longer season, and that's what you want in seasons. You want it when you end the season, right? Your first thing is obviously what you achieved, and then the next step is what do you think that you can achieve next year from building on what you achieved in this season, right?
But Griggs, that's their point of view. Our point
I get that.
of view, from where we're looking at, we're
I know.
successful.
I know, and I'm saying that our season is successful, their season is successful, but I'm looking at this from a neutral point of view. I'm taking my Man United fan bias aside because for me, our season is successful no matter what because we won the trophy if we get top 4, of course, because that was the aim. But I'm looking at this from a neutral fan's perspective. Let's say I wasn't a fan of either team, and I'm looking at which position would I rather be in. I'd much rather be in Arsenal's position, and they could go next year thinking that they're the better team and they can have a better season.
You have a point. Would I like to be challenging for the title? Of course.
Yeah, that's the main point. That's the only point I was making.
Right.
That's the only point I was making. Our season is still successful. I never said our season wasn't successful. Our season is automatically.
But then at the end of the day, what will matter is if they have gone through with it.
Of course.
If you haven't gone through with it, you're still the second team, and no one cares about you.
But
and
like
the other team
I just
has
think
actually won a trophy. That's
I get that, but you get okay. So someone brought this point up with Liverpool teams.
So
someone brought this up with Liverpool teams. Can I say one thing? Last thing. Can I say one last thing?
Take it as an example, Griggs. If you're Tottenham fan, right? Any day you're taking United season. You're not taking Arsenal season because you're still left with no trophy.
What, this season?
Yeah, this season. Because
I'll
Tottenham
be honest. No. Hold on. Griggs has a point.
No, he does. Absolutely.
However you look at it, would I, as a Manchester United, okay. It comes down to preference, of course. First and foremost, it comes down to preference. It comes down to opinion. But would I, Faz, would I sacrifice Carabao Cup for fighting second right now, as in second and first?
I would all day.
I would, yes. Comment down below, yes or no. That's all you have to say. Yes or no.
I wouldn't.
Would you sacrifice Carabao Cup to be competing for the title? Yes or no?
No, I wouldn't.
I would. That's my opinion. I would.
No, absolutely.
Would I sacrifice Europa League to be competing for the title? Yes or no?
I would.
I would. Would I sacrifice FA Cup for competing for the league? Yes or no?
I would.
I would. I really, really would. Man City and Arsenal are literally, 1 or 2 points close?
4. It's 4, but City have a game in hand, so it's 1 point.
Game in hand?
City, so it's 1 point.
1
provided
point.
City,
Which they will win the next game. It's 1 point. That's what I was going off, but it's 4 points. But 4 points is still a lot. Let's say, for argument's sake, City win the next game and it's 1 point. Would I want to be in 1 point conversation? Going in how many games left into the season?
9. It's 9.
9 games?
8, maybe 8, maybe 7.
After this game, it's not 9. After this game, it's
it's 8. Like 7. Yeah, 8 or 7. Yeah,
8 or 7.
Yeah.
Would I want to be in 1 point conversation of winning the league? Literally 1 point. I would sacrifice Carabao Cup in a heartbeat. I would sacrifice FA Cup. I would sacrifice Europa.
But then at the end of the day, when you are talking to a Liverpool fan and he's talking about trophies, second doesn't give you a trophy, Faz.
I know.
The one you're talking about. I'm saying.
Now let's say we go to
Let me land.
7 games left. I'm 1 point behind. 5 games left. I'm 2 points behind. 4 games left. I'm 3 points behind. 2 games left. I'm 2 points behind. I would still sacrifice everything because the fact that I could push and the fact that there could be 1 game where the opposition drops points. 1 game. 1 game the opposition drops points and I could win the Premier League. Guess what? if we ended up lifting the Premier League, all of the other fucking trophies are forgotten about.
Oh, it's-
Nobody
No,
fucking
Faz, no.
cares.
Listen, no, wait. But Faz, if buts and maybes, right? If I had two wheels, I would be a bike, wouldn't I? But that's not happening. Let's look at the reality over here. We won a trophy, and we have it. I'm sorry. I am not giving up on silverware. I'm not giving up on trophies just because I want to be in a conversation of being an alpha of a league. No,
So
I am
you would
happy.
bro,
like
that's
so.
that's crazy to me.
Listen,
Oh,
No,
it's
you're talking
it's
if buts
opinions.
because Arsenal hasn't won anything, Griggs. I'm so sorry to break your bubble. Arsenal has not won it. They're in a conversation. I have won something with Manchester United.
Ronald, what did you
bro,
say?
but honestly, in a conversation, I ain't bigging up. I'm not gonna flex the Carabao Cup like that. I'm not gonna lie, man. It's not. I don't. It's an achievement, but it's not the biggest achievement to
It
me.
adds to a number. When you're
Everybody wants
going
top
head to head
four.
with Liverpool, who has the most trophies, when you're going in that conversation, this trophy helps, like it or not.
Yeah, I get that, but I'm talking about season by
You
season. I'm
know,
not talking about overall. I'm talking about
see,
season by
Griggs,
season,
what
bro.
I'm saying is that right now, let's just not pretend that we're a big club. We're not. We've lost that, and we're losing a lot of accomplishments that we've made over the years. What we have right now, let's just hold on to it, because this is our
Let
pride
me
right now, that we can be
I
at the
have,
top.
I have another
But
question.
when it
I
comes
have
to
another
trophies,
question. What's
let
more?
me let me
What's more
before you ask you,
valuable?
go on. Go on. I'll let you
What's more valuable for experience? Being in a title race this close in the season with Manchester City, by the way, this is not any team they're in a title race with. They're in a title race with a manager that has only finished below second in the league one time in his career, by the way. One time he has finished first or second in the league in 18 of 19 years that he's managed. Would you get more experience from that? Being in a title race with that or winning a Carabao Cup?
the cup. I'm sorry,
title race.
the cup.
Because look what Liverpool did. Look what
No,
that title
I'm
race helped
not
Liverpool
here.
did.
No, I'm not here to prove anyone's ego. I don't care if it gives you experience or not. Lifting a cup should give you a push. That is
Okay,
how
not
it
the-
is.
Okay,
Because
let
at the
me.
end, no, Griggs, just let me know one thing, one small thing, Griggs. Okay, when you look at a bigger picture, right? Right now, what they're doing, what Arsenal is doing right now, is in a league where Liverpool ain't that good. Manchester United obviously is back, right? Not as in back, like we're lacking behind. Tottenham is not, doing things like they're supposed to. Chelsea is nowhere close to their money spent. So Arsenal only has one competition right now at the title. Liverpool, okay, you tell me, Griggs, I understand. I look at your face, but you tell me the 99-point season, Liverpool, Manchester City. Where is Arsenal coming? If those two teams were playing like they were playing right now in this season. Because we're talking if buts, right? So if those two teams were here in the competition right now, where's Arsenal?
I'd say slightly below
Again,
them. They'll probably be
exactly
third.
my point. What they will talk about that season is that they won an FA Cup. That's the perspective
Yeah.
I'm trying to put, because we have to tell what we won, and that is what we have to use to give
Okay, so
confidence to our players.
bro, okay, so someone brought this example, the Liverpool team, right? The year that they finished second, right? The Suarez
did,
year.
Yeah.
The year
No,
before
no.
that, they won. The year before that, they won the League Cup. Which season do people remember more?
Oh,
The year they finished second, right?
I don't care.
And no one remember the year they won the Carabao Cup, man.
I don't remember both of them.
I
To
don't
be
remember.
honest.
I don't remember none of this.
Okay.
I don't
Are you?
remember none of this.
Let me-
the year we finished second to Chelsea, right? 09, 09 and 10. We won like FA Cup 05, 06, I think, the year that Chelsea won, the year that Mourinho won the 2P, right? He won back to back. Which people remember the 09-10 season way more than they remember the 05-06 year. Do they not? Being
But
in a
they
title
remember
race,
it because we
you
lost.
you get remembered being in a title race, especially when you compete with the best of the best. And this Arsenal team, while people say this league is weak and everything, this team, they're a legit team. They're not some scrappy team. People see they're Leicester and everything. They're not Leicester. They're
If they
legit.
don't,
Right. Let
if
me
they don't
let me
win,
let me
I think of as a flop.
let
But
me
go on,
just
sir.
ask yes or no for the other guys. Football Power Hour, would you give up all the three trophies, FA Cup, Europa, and Carabao Cup, to be in a title race? Yes or no?
No.
Omo?
No. You want to know why?
No.
All right. No, no, it is.
I don't.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I really don't. Because we're just not gonna agree on it. That's just how it
Yeah,
is. I
no,
don't think.
because
No, I
when I get
understand his
listen,
point.
top four to me, top four, you get the Champions League. That's all that matters. So you listen, if you're gonna chase to the race and you're not gonna get a trophy, you're still gonna be in the same Champions League as me.
If I have
I don't
40, no,
care
but
about
if I
all
have
that.
40%, if I have 40% chance of winning the league, I still have 40% chance better than zero. I would, and luck can sway anyways, baby. You know how this game goes.
Listen,
But
listen,
right
we
now,
we
Paz,
won the
to
Carabao
your
Cup and
wait,
on a
wait,
good
no more,
winning
wait.
streak and end up like I'm thinking like okay, we're gonna the Carabao Cup, we're still able to push. And we're losing we're losing and drawing game left and right. So no, give me my Carabao Cup.
Okay, wait, wait,
Okay,
wait, wait. No more, wait.
let me
Paz,
read. Hold on.
can you answer a question?
Let me read some of the quotes from Ten Hag because I haven't even addressed them yet. Big up Dan for putting all the quotes in the chat. I really appreciate you, and Wayne as well, and everybody else who's put the chat put the quotes in the chat. I appreciate you. Let's go through the quotes. Ten Hag says it is clear when we make mistakes, it's difficult to win a football game. Bro, I gotta have some smoke for Ten Hag as well. I can't lie. I'm gonna come to this eventually. Ten Hag gotta hold some smoke. Of course, he's the manager. We have to do better. That is a demand. Okay. It's a problem. We can't run away from it. On Sunday, we have to step up and show more character and personality. He's basically saying, look, gotta respond. Just like we responded when Liverpool smashed us, when City smashed us, when Brighton, Brentford, against Newcastle as well. We have to respond, man. We lost the battles. They had more passion, more desire, more willingness. That's difficult to win. We can't run away from it. On Sunday, we have another opportunity. Listen, when in a game like this against Sevilla, who I yet again say they are the landlords of this trophy, it don't matter who is the manager. Again, you lot know the tweet when United stand clipped me saying it'll be a tough game. Everybody ridiculed me, but hey, there you go. There you go. You in a games like this, tactics go out the window. They do. In boxing fights, when you get punched, tactics go out the window. You have to fight. That when it's a sports game, when it's a game like this, you have to fight. You have to run. You have to put the basics in, and they didn't. And Sunday we have to fight because Brighton they're gonna be up. They're gonna be up for swinging. Ten Hag on David De Gea. He is the one with the most clean sheets in the Premier League. That shows he's a very capable goalkeeper. I mean, he's not gonna say much, is he? I'm sure in behind closed doors he'll say a lot. By the way, if you guys remember, the We Talks Ajax guys, who I had on my channel at the start of the season, did say that publicly Ten Hag will back his players, just like he did with Ronaldo. He axed Ronaldo with a snap of a finger, gone. He might back David De Gea now, but I tell you what, deep down inside, if he's a serious manager, he knows David De Gea cost him today. He knows that. Nobody can argue with me on that. He's a serious manager. He would know this. Ten Hag says, it's obvious the atmosphere had an impact, but it can't be. The fans can expect that we can deal with it. I won't say that's an explanation for it. Of course, like using the fans and the crowd and the energy in the stadium as an excuse, I'll never hold it. I will never accept that. That would be pathetic. So I'm glad Ten Hag has cleared that away, that, you have to, you're Manchester United. Next season, guys, we have to play Napoli. We might have to play Dortmund. We have, some of these teams are crazy, like AC Milan. They are crazy.
Yo, forget that. Do you trust this team to go to like Serbia away and handle that crowd?
Imagine, right? So you are right. Playing them crowds, we have to be ready. Freaking Betis and all of them sheriff teams, they turned up when we went to play them. So that's the Man United effect. When Manchester United is in town, the fans of the opposition team are turning up, and you have to take your A game. Tonight, we weren't ready for the game, and that cannot be. This is a great occasion, an opportunity to win something, and we gave it away. We have to blame ourselves. We were not composed. We were not calm. Once you beat the press, there are huge spaces on the pitch, but we can't do it at the start. It is so obvious how to do it.
Oh,
We're not composed. We were not calm. Once you beat the press, there are huge spaces. Oh my God. Bad decisions. And also we lose the battles. They had more passion, more desire, more willingness. For example, the second goal, then it's difficult to win football games. We were not composed. We were not calm. Oh, I read that one. When you make such mistakes, it is hard to win a football game. It's not about them, which is the players who are missing. Yeah, this thing about players missing. Oh, we missed Bruno. Oh, we missed this, that, the other. I can't stand it, man. It's not about the players missing. It's about the players who are on the pitch. They have to perform. I believe in them, trust them, and they have to show. Today, we were not good enough. If you still trust these players, yes, because we showed so many occasions, good performances and good wins. But tonight, some occasions more, we were not ready for the game, and it can't be. This is a 50-50 answer from Ten Hag, I have to say. You're either ready for it or you're not. Like, I don't understand what the gaffer is trying to achieve with this, because some games he's performed, some games he's not performed. We've not performed, but that's not a worthy justification. You're Manchester United, and you have to perform every game. You have to turn up every game. But just because you have performed in some games doesn't mean you're not going to perform as well. So it's a 50-50 one from Ten Hag. He's trying to back the players, and he's saying, whatever. When you're at this level playing for Manchester United, you have to be ready for every game. Well, there you go. He just said it in that one. This is a great, read that one. It was huge. It's gone. We can't change it anymore. We have to look forward to Sunday, because coming is the next opportunity. Big up to Ronald for donating 10 memberships. Thank you very, very much, Ronald. Really, really appreciate you. Let me give a huge shout out to all the latest members who have joined. Bednaz, welcome to Planet Fast membership. Luther, welcome as well. Liam, welcome to the Planet Fast membership. Who else? Zeno, again, welcome. Makes, welcome. Hayes FN, welcome. Nolan 2K, welcome. United for Life, welcome. Unspoken Truth, welcome. And John Doe, welcome to the membership as well. And obviously, huge love to Ronald. But yeah, thank you very, very much for donating the 10 memberships. If you want to join the members only group chat, make sure you drop me a DM on Twitter, and my name is there at PlanetFast, and I will add you to the members only group. If you don't DM me, I will not be able to add you. So make sure you drop me a DM on Twitter if you want to join the members only group chat. What do you guys make of the quotes? I don't know who wants to start first. I'll be honest. Some of the stuff he said is 50-50, man.
So
like, does he not know Maguire's not good enough? I mean, why is like, I don't understand.
He's always like they said over there, Ajax. He'll always protect the players. So whatever he said at the press conference, I'm not even paying attention, man. Okay, he's gonna protect them either way, and he's gonna lie. So it's what he does.
One thing I don't like though is we don't take responsibility for. He doesn't take responsibility for his tactics sometimes as much as I would like him to. Because like for me today, the midfield battle, like I thought the midfield selection was wrong. I think Fred should have played over one of Eriksen or Sabitzer, for example. Like he didn't talk about the way we were getting bypassed. He just talked about the fight and everything. For me, tactically, they were better than us. I know you said tactics don't matter in that kind of game, but at least tactically, you got to set out your team in a position where they can succeed. And I don't think he did that today, personally, for me. So I think he should probably take some responsibility for that, in my opinion. But I know what Ten Hag's press conferences are going to be every single time. He's going to back his players no matter what mistake they make to kind of keep their confidence up, and that's really much it.
Yeah, I think, I mean, to support what you're saying, it's like there is a lot for sure that he could have done to improve his game management. And these moments where you saw there was like, come on, you see Eriksen is getting run over, swap Sabitzer and Eriksen, or ask Sabitzer to drop and have like, put Fred in and overload the midfield and try and just stop us getting run over, but he didn't do that. And he chose to just believe in the system that he believed in. And, that's also probably goes back to what the comment that he said. He said, we were not composed. We were not calm. once you beat the press. So that means like he's actually talking to Maguire right now. In my opinion, it's like if you beat those two players that are pressing you, there's the third one that's really not really there, but like these two people that are pressing you, but if you beat them, the spaces are there. It's our chance to launch an attack. And that's how he prefers to start launching the attacks, you know? And that's how I feel like he's having a moment where he's obviously learned about, at the end of the day, everybody deserves a second chance. And Maguire got his chance in front of Ten Hag and he squandered it. He got a chance to actually carry the team over. But then what did he do? He just decided to just fumble and not stay composed and lack that calmness that Ten Hag needs. So that's how I feel about that.
I mean, where do we lie in holding Ten Hag accountable? How much accountability should Ten Hag take for today?
Faz, that's exactly what I want to talk about, because in one of his statements, he said that it's not about the players who are missing, but it's about the players who are on the pitch. Instead, I would rather, I understand not a lot of managers would go out there and say that, it was my error in selection or it was my tactical error. Not a lot of managers would say that, but he could have just said that it was a collective error. And that would have gone a long way as well. Putting all the players under the bus, I don't think that makes any sense, because it was his players that he chose to go on the pitch. So for me, if I have to put the blame, it's 50-50. 50% players, 50% Eriktenhag.
35.
More than percentage, we still need to understand where does where did he get it wrong? How did he get it wrong?
Oh, the lineup selection, the midfield.
It's the midfield and the type of goals.
You think he should have put on Fred instead?
The midfield.
Yeah, yes. Bro. Yo, Fred has been blackballed from the team. He has not played that many minutes since international break. I don't understand why. Maybe because Saboteur's his loan move and he wants to make it work or something. But bro, it's not working. It was clearly not working for the first 45 minutes. And Fred didn't even come on at halftime. He came like in the 70th minute when the game was all said and done. So I don't know. Just for me, for me, I'm not even talking about this game. It's just from last week that's thrown me off. His substitutions from last week have, for me, changed the whole tie on itself from those subs. And I know it was last week, but last week affected our mentality for this game because we dominated them for 65, 70 minutes, and we somehow ended up going into 2-2 in a away game. And even though we won on Sunday, that still plays a huge effect on our morale, and it showed today from me. So for me,
there was one more decision. I'm sorry, Griggs. There was one more decision, Faz. A lot of times say that Erik ten Hag goes with what has worked before. What has worked before is Shaw at centre back. I don't understand how exactly Maguire just walked in without a shadow of doubt with Lindelof, because we could have played Shaw and we could have had, if not Malacia, then the way it started, Dallo and Aaron Bissaka.
Shaw wasn't fit to start.
Yeah, Shaw and Rashford were injured.
Shaw wasn't fit to start, yet Martial is the one who's injured.
Also,
second half sub with desperation. Those were desperation sub. Like he had to do something to get.
If we were winning at halftime, I promise you, Luke Shaw and Marcus Rashford were not getting subbed on. That was them getting rushed back because he needed.
What's the injury update on Martial?
I think he's fine. To be honest. It's just the ankle.
He is fine, but he does not want to take a responsibility. He's gone. He's not coming back.
They don't know yet. Is
he playing Sunday? Yes or no? Do we know anything? What has the manager exactly said about Antony Martial? Can anybody tell me like a quote?
I think there's nothing. Said something about.
So has anybody asked him in the presser?
Nope.
I think there's a report that say until you get back to England.
Nobody.
Nobody asked
the gaffer about Martial's injury.
I haven't seen a quote.
No, because he's not irrelevant.
You can't be serious.
I think he'll be fine though. I think he just hurt his ankle a little bit.
I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
Shaw had a knock, but he was limping around. So if he can do it, I'm not sure how bad injury Martial's was.
Erik ten Hag did say something about Antony Martial. Just people just didn't see. I think Antony Martial. We have to wait. when we get back to England tomorrow, we can think about what happened today and think about Sunday which team we can choose.
Oh, nothing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You have to wait
Bro,
till Sunday.
I'm more than happy to see Wout Weghorst up top than this guy.
Oh, I'm
I'm
not.
done. No, I'm done, bro. I'm sorry.
Ain't no
I've
one to see
clocked
who
out. No. I've clocked out, bro.
No.
I
We
am
clocked
happy
out.
to
I
see
clocked
Wout
out. You
Weghorst.
don't know me. I clocked out. Remember when he scored against Sheriff? Was it when Rashford scored outside the box? Was it Sheriff, Griggs?
No, it was wait, for Martial you're talking about, or for
Yeah, and I apologize to Martial when Martial and Rashford scored against Europa League team.
Nah, that was Ammonia.
Ammonia, that's the one. And I apologize to Martial. And then
So
the
then
next game
he got
was
injured.
injured.
Yeah, against Everton.
Bro, this guy has not
Yeah,
played 90
Everton
minutes.
game where he begged the manager to play, and he walked out with his hip, and they showed him walking down the tunnel. Ever since that game, I'm done.
Faz, you know
Done.
what? It has been 27 months. He hasn't played 90 minutes. 27 months.
Oh, the gaffer doesn't pay. Oh, there has been managers who don't pick him. The managers are idiots. That's what Ricky says.
Shirt
Nah,
number
he's
was
never
taken.
playing a 90-minute for Man United again. He needs to go in the summer, but I still haven't seen the Wu White Horse. Like, let's be serious, please. No one wants to see Wu White Horse.
Has the team played
Yeah.
amazing football without Anthony Martial in the team?
Yes.
Yes, 100%.
More than amazing.
Conversation ends there. Simple.
I don't know about more than amazing, but that's
Yeah, but we did.
that's
We
a
Bro,
sh-
played
bro,
well without Martial.
I'm not getting
but of
I'm
course-
not getting shadowed. I'm not getting shadowed by 6 goals. I'm sorry.
I get that, but let's not act like Wu White Horse is better for the team than Martial.
No, you come in. No, I'm not saying he's better. I'm just saying he's there available.
Yeah, and I get that, but we haven't played great and amazing football without Martial. Let's not get it twisted. We've done decent, but our best performances have come with him in the 11. Like that's also a fact. That's something that no one can dispute.
Martial
No,
does
you
what Weghorst does a bit faster.
You can
Well,
also
faster,
see that
better.
like Ten Hag prefers Martial. He
Yeah.
really loves Martial, and like if
No,
at
no,
all,
no.
like if
Where have
Ten
you
Hag-
heard Ten Hag loves Martial?
Bro, he does not love.
Bro,
does
he
not
said
love
it.
Martial.
Bro,
the way
he said it a
talk
million
about
times.
Martial,
Football
you
Power
can
Hour.
see it on the press conference.
Yeah, he said that, bro.
No. I've asked you a question. Has he said he loves
Yeah,
Martial?
he has. He
Yeah.
said it multiple times.
Can you answer
Love.
the question
His
for
word.
me?
Mention the word love.
Yeah.
Football
I'm
Power
pretty sure
Hour.
he has.
Football Power Hour.
On
Can you answer
God,
a question, for me?
please.
Please don't forget that my manager's a liar.
No,
Do not
no.
trust
No,
anything he said
hold
at the
on,
press
hold on.
conference.
Everybody stop. I want to see the video where Ten Hag has said he loves Martial. Love.
And
Not
also, wait,
like, not care.
Okay, can I read a quote?
Go on.
He didn't say love in it, but it's pretty much love.
No, shut up then.
Can I read it though? Can I read it?
No, don't
Can I read
don't
it?
read it.
Oh my-
No.
Can I read it though?
Listen,
Can I
don't-
read it though?
Please, guys, don't pee me off already.
Can I read it though?
I'm
Can I
already
read it
fucked
though?
as it is.
Can I read it?
I
One
love
second.
you means I love you.
Read it, Griggs. Read it.
I like you does not mean I love you. Me and you have good times does not mean I love you. Me and you get
No.
on does not mean I love you.
That's one thing, but Football Power Hour. Beggars can't be choosers. Have you heard that?
Forget
quote?
all of this. No. Where
Yeah.
has this word love fucking germinated from? Where has
I'm-
this, like from the bottom of the ground, where has this love tree germinated from? Where has Ten Hag said he loves? Love, Love, love.
He did not say that.
So why did Griggs just say he said it? Why
So-
did Football Power Hour say he said it?
So I said you can tell from his actions that he loves Martial in the way that he
damn,
talks
brother.
about
How
him
many
in the press
times?
conference.
How many times?
Listen to the words. Listen
How
to
many
the
times has a
wording.
man said to a woman that he's gonna do this and do that, and the woman says, "Where the fuck is the ring?"
So Football Hour, you're saying
Please, man, brother,
Martial
you
is
play the
Erik Ten
same.
Hag's side chick.
Yeah.
He ain't
No,
never
you-
said.
Eric Ten
He ain't
Hag
never said he
lights
loves
up when he
Martial.
talks about Martial. He's like, it's clear. You can see. And it's true. The connectivity, what Martial brings to the team is incredible when he's fit.
I can read my quote
guess
now.
what?
I can read my
Guess
quote. I can read my quote.
And Hag has said, "Well, look at
Griggs
the
has
stats.
fun. Let's
When
Griggs speak.
Martial plays,
Faz,
we win.
Faz.
You just have to look at the stats." Well, Erik Ten Hag, how about you look at the stats now?
let's let
Erik
Griggs
Ten
speak.
Hag said it's a different week and a different body part. What
All right,
love?
the time Martial needs for a goal is less. When he's in the team, we play our best football. We have our best results as a team. I defend him because I point to the stats and see how he contributes. Bro, the dude loves him.
Wow. He has
You
many
said
options,
he
right?
said love. Find me
Has
the
he
quote
ever
right
said
now
that
where he
about
said love.
any other player?
Find
Has
me
he
a
ever
quote where he said
claimed-
love.
Bro, sometimes you don't have to express love in words. You can express it in actions.
Man, shut it, man. You know what?
That
You
man-
were
that
trying
man
to
showed
butter
love.
this shit and you got caught. He ain't never said he loves him. Because if that's the case, if that is the case,
Bro, I promise you, if you didn't love him,
he just cost him a fucking game.
a player that's not available as much as Martial, if Ten Hag did not love him, that dude would have been out the squad a long time ago. That dude loves Martial. Let's be
No, he
serious,
doesn't.
man.
I don't care.
Yes, he
don't like
does.
So have
Martial.
don't.
I'll be honest with you. Oh, guess what? You can, let's say, Griggs, you fall in love with a girl.
Yeah.
And guess what? She lives in England, you live in America. And she's been telling you for 7 months she's gonna come and visit you. She ain't come yet.
Damn.
And guess what? She ain't told you she loves you either. She says we have great phone conversations. Phone, bro. We have good text conversations. When I speak to you, my day goes better. But she ain't told you she loves you yet. This is
Bro,
fact.
look at him
She ain't
blushing.
told
Look
you
at him
she loves you
blushing.
yet.
Bro, the
And
dude
she
loves
hasn't
Martial.
come to
Bro,
see you.
the dude loves Martial. Let's be serious. Bro, as a
This
manager,
is a long distance relationship between Ten Hag and
All
Martial.
this,
Why
I,
should-
A
I
long
can't
distance.
believe I can't believe
Look
you
at-
all still trust in Anthony Hag words when he speak. This man is a liar. Like I don't get it. Like this man lies all the time.
The
He
man
spit
said,
on the
I
pitch.
love
Okay.
Ronaldo, and he's part of the
Ten
plan.
Hag appreciate David De Gea?
he does. That's a bad thing. He loves
Does
David
he
De
love-
Gea.
does
That's
he
the
love
issue.
David De Gea?
Yes, he does.
Agenda.
Okay, is David De Gea top of the clean sheet?
Unfortunately, yes.
Well, guess what? David De Gea is best for the team, then, ain't he?
No, he's not.
Let's
Shut up
move
then.
on. Let's
Shut
move on.
it then, because Martial ain't even here. Martial don't even fucking play. He don't even have no stat. He's not
Okay.
the top percentile for anything.
I never said that Ten Hag loving Martial is a good thing. And him that loving David De Gea is not a good thing either. But he loves David De Gea and he loves Anthony Martial, and there's nothing I could do about that, unfortunately. If it was up to me, I would make him hate David De Gea, but I can't do that.
No.
Can I now? Just like you can't make him hate Anthony Martial. It's out of your
I'd rather- You know
control.
what? In all honesty as well, I'd rather Ten Hag love David De Gea, literally, than Martial.
Bro, it's the options. You have to keep that into consideration. Let's see the
I'd
window
rather,
and how
I'd
it goes.
rather love the girl that is here in the mud with me than the girl who keeps fucking calling and texting me saying she's gonna come and see me, but she's never here. Y'all know how long distance relationship goes. This is a long distance relationship between Ten Hag and Martial, and it ain't gonna end well. It hasn't ended well.
Oh,
Because
neither's
the-
the one.
the
Well,
gap
neither's the
across-
one with David De Gea,
the
so
gap-
ain't neither of them
about
anymore.
two players. No,
occasionally.
this is factual thing. The gaffer said about 2 players, and now it's fucked up. He said, look at the stats on Anthony Martial. Well, look at the stats now. He ain't scored 2 games. I wonder when he's gonna score next. And the number 2, he said David De Gea is a complete and multifunctional keeper, and he cost him a trophy today. 2 things.
Yeah, yo, it be your own sometimes. That's how it be. His own custom. Yeah, I get that. I get that, bro. He shouldn't love either of them. He actually shouldn't love any player on the team except Lisandro Martinez and Antony at this point.
Facts.
Those are the only 2 he should love. Those are the only 2 that have been with him through the thick and thin. Ajax and now at Man United. The rest of them he shouldn't love. He shouldn't love his goalkeeper. He definitely shouldn't call him a complete goalkeeper. And then look at what David De Gea did. But I actually want to talk about that. I'll talk about that.
Why is it that every time you talk about not loving someone, you only mention the goalkeeper?
No.
and
I wanted to
David De Gea?
catch Griggs because Griggs it's on, obviously it's being recorded. Griggs literally said, he said love.
I'm not the only one that said that, by the way. Football Power
And you
also
don't
said
know
that.
that.
by the
You
way.
did.
I know you coming for me. I know you only coming for me.
You gotta hear the wording that I used. You did not. I did not even want to repeat it because I just said it so easy, so purposefully. Every word I used it purposefully. I said you can tell from Ten Hag's actions that he loves Martial.
I said that after too, so I counteracted my point. So I made up for that. I said his actions prove, and sometimes actions speak louder than words. Is that not also
There
true?
we go.
Exactly.
There we go. And then
Yeah.
and then I knew that Griggs, exactly the quote that Griggs was going for, because that was a sign where you see Ten Hag going way out of his out of his way to just talk about a player in this particular way. And I was just so surprised. And I was like, okay. At the same time, what he's saying is true. When Martial is there, he's the glue. He makes that ball stick, and we become a totally different team. You just see the drop off when Weghorst comes in.
But Football Power Hour, you're comparing him to Wout Weghorst. That's what you're looking at week in, week out. Whenever I ask any one of you all, if you have 100 million, what striker you're signing, you all have 3 names. No one's telling me Anthony Martial is my striker.
Oh, well, fast cut out.
No, he did not cut out. He went. He's hiding now.
Yeah.
Because he's given me 3 answers too. All of you tell me. Omo Solo tells me Vlahovic is the guy.
Nah, I have a new striker. I've given up on some strikers.
See, Goncalo Ramos.
Nah, he's not the answer. Huh? He failed my audition.
Great.
He failed the audition. He failed the audition.
I'm just saying, every time I put a question on the table, who is going to be our next striker? We have 100 million. How many of you have said Anthony Martial? We already have a striker.
Oh, hell no. Martial's the last person.
We already have Martial, so we don't have to buy him. Just got to buy a new person.
Great. I got no answer.
The actual answer is someone that I said in November that I got booed for, and guess what's going to end up happening? Mr. Harold Kane. That's going to be the actual answer when push comes to shove.
You did not want Harry Kane at the club.
Who said, wait, what?
Well, you said Lautaro Martinez is not a good footballer. He ended up fucking winning the man of the match, didn't he, last game?
I don't care. That guy's so shit at football.
Well,
I don't give 2 crap. That guy's so shit at football.
Now, isn't he? And all of this Kivitska, all of this fucking Kivitska. Look what the fuck
I do not
care. He also said Diego Costa is the best.
I still stand by Diego Costa better than David De Gea. I will stand on that till my graveyard.
Omo, bury him. Do it.
The guy, he's muted. He can't even see it. Exactly. There you go. You're going to tell me with a straight face after what you witnessed today, you're still going to back that guy, man. But please, enough of this, man. He needs to go.
I don't want Diego Costa.
David De Gea. It's over. He's a disease to the football club.
No. The last goal was his mistake. Wait, Omo, 1 second.
It's terminal.
The last goal, Griggs, the last goal was his mistake. Fair enough. The first wasn't. The second
Yes, it was. It was 50-50. No, 60-40.
Stop making... How?
I explained it. Do I have to explain geometry again?
No.
The passing.
You don't have to. However, I have seen Varane and Martinez take those balls and move them forward.
I ain't seen
Varane.
I'm
really sorry. I have seen them.
Every other have done it. They've been doing this in training.
I'm gonna say something right now. Varane does not do that, by the way. Only Lisandro Martinez can evade pressure like that. Varane ain't invading pressure like that. Those dudes' knees try to do that, they'll break. Let's be serious, please. It's only Martinez that can do that, and that's because he's different. No, he hasn't. Varane is not good on the ball.
He might just throw
Varane is not good on the ball.
No, he might just throw it out. But
did you say Varane is not good on the ball?
I don't think he's good on the ball.
Yeah, that's sin bin worthy. On God, that's sin bin worthy.
Exactly,
on God, that's sin bin worthy. No, on God, that's sin bin worthy. How many times have you seen Varane turn to players?
Bro, I've seen Harry Maguire turn a player before. What's your point here? I saw it last week.
You've not seen him turn fucking nobody.
You know what's funny though? You know what's funny? Maguire literally turned someone from Sevilla last week. He didn't do it.
These guys celebrate him doing kickoffs.
Okay,
these are the guys.
I never said Varane is not good. He's a great defender. In the box, his awareness and everything is special. His reading of the game is special. But on the ball, he is not that good. That is his weakness as a defender. That's how it is. The guy in the box is amazing. The only good ball playing our best ball playing center back is Lisandro Martinez, and he's the only one good enough where I can consistently trust under pressure to get past the press. I do not trust Rafa Varane against the press and then build up play. Yes, he's better than Harry Maguire on it, but he is not good.
No, then again, I'm sorry.
Timber was good at evading pressure.
Timber, yeah. He's small, so it's Lisandro's small stature allows him.
Regardless what you say about any defender in the world, it was not De Gea's fault. I know you won't accept. No, I know you won't accept it.
That's good. There you go. That's good. We're agreed to disagree then.
Yes,
we're agreed to disagree. There you go.
So
I understand you won't accept it.
Not at all David De Gea's fault.
No, it was not.
Yeah, madness.
You see?
I can't. I
No,
don't understand
no,
where.
32
no.
32
Okay,
votes.
I don't
Faz,
even want to. I don't
Faz,
even want to hear it.
no. Listen, Faz. The fact is, what do people want? A modern ball-playing goalkeeper. What did David De Gea do? Pass the ball out from the back.
Well, he
Am
didn't
I
do a
wrong?
good job of it.
Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Was there
Could
space?
David De Gea have
Ronald
passed it to Bissaka?
God damn
Could
it.
David De Gea have
Was
passed
there-
it to Bissaka?
Oh,
He could have. But who
He
was asking for the
couldn't
ball?
have.
Who was
There's a
asking for the
player
ball?
there.
Who had his
All right,
hands
hold
out?
on. I don't
Oh my
understand what we're
God,
doing.
Rock-
Just
Football
because you ask for
Powerhour,
the
they
ball,
ruined
you
it.
deserve the
Momo, just
ball.
wait 1 second, bro. 1 second. He asked for the ball. He was open. 3 players out wide. Please, Faz, I beg you, look at the space Maguire had.
I have a question. People
Please
keep
pull
talking about
that tweet up.
Maguire turning
Please
and everything. Yo,
pull that tweet up and see how much
I have a
space he
question.
had
You guys,
on the
I
back.
saw in the comments before too. People said Maguire should turn against the press and evade. But we're talking about Harry Maguire. We're not talking about John Stones. He can't do that. So why are you expecting him to do that?
You should
That's
not
like
touch
expecting
the ball.
Wout Weghorst to do a solo run. Let's
Let
be
me-
serious,
let me-
man.
Look, David.
Yeah, you looking,
This
you
is
seen
an
that
argument
replay, huh?
that we're never going to win because I've been through this with Football Power Hour. I started the stream with it. David De Gea could have chipped the ball to Casemiro. This is factual. David De Gea could have passed it to Bissaka. This is factual. David De Gea could have hoofed the ball. This is factual because these are the options. This is true.
But what's the instructions? We don't know. Do we?
Okay.
He could
We
have
don't.
done
That's
all
true.
those
No,
things.
we don't.
So we
But
know very well. We
In a-
know very well that like part of the plan was to build up from the back. Did we try
No.
to build up
Okay.
from the back?
So no.
what
that's
did
what we were
Ten Hag
doing.
say about evading the press and seeing the
When you-
spaces?
When you play
What did Ten
football,
Hag saying about being calm?
but when you play football, are you not supposed to ask for the ball?
No. But then okay. No. Absolutely. You are.
If the
But
Maguire
the same
pass
way.
wasn't that
No.
bad,
Wait. Omo,
It's
wait.
not
Please
about
hold on.
asking for the ball or not asking for the ball.
it
Faz.
wasn't a
It's
bad
about
pass.
completing the pass. You do your job, I do my job. You complete. This was not a driven ball pass, by the way, guys. This was a pass that if he wanted, you can trap the ball. You can take a moment and turn. Use your
Watch
body.
the replay.
I genuinely think he didn't have the time, bro. We're talking about a slow
You
player.
know,
And he had,
man
Can I ask
decided
a question?
he saw the ball
because he's
before the ball arrived
No,
to him.
wait,
He
1
decided,
second.
I'm going to get rid of this ball to one Bissaka.
My head's hurting now because Greg's literally just said he spun someone last week. What happened?
yeah, he
forgot
didn't
the
do
ball.
he didn't do it in the first third. He did it past the halfway line. There's
So now we
difference
have
between
excuses.
past the halfway line and there's difference when you have two players next to you in the first third.
So you
There's
have
different different pressures
Okay,
there.
You have
who
abundance of
remember?
excuses.
Okay. Let me ask a question. Anybody seen YouTube videos of keepers dropping a shoulder on a striker?
Bro, I see it every
Yep.
single time and I cry about them. My goalkeeper can't do it. It's very sad times.
No, that's risky as hell. I don't want my goalkeeper dropping shoulders. What are you?
Okay,
You're
has
not Neymar.
Edison done that before?
Of course.
He done that. And he made a
Onana,
mistake with it.
is it called Onana? The
Yeah. He's done
He's
it
done
before.
it.
Allison's done
Neuer,
it.
by the way, Neuer's done it numerous times.
Allison's
Alisson
done it.
has messed it up
and
as
then
well.
make mistakes
Just saying.
from it, and some of them cost you
no.
goals.
Hold on. You're right.
Okay,
You're right.
let you finish.
Keepers should be able to play some football with their feet. A little bit. It's not hard. Okay. Could David De Gea had ran? By the way, I only gave you guys 3 options. Maguire, Bissaka, hoof it out. I haven't even added Casemiro.
No,
I
you did
haven't
at the
even
end.
added kick it out the touchline so it goes for a throwing. I've not even added all of these options. But
They're
yet,
all good
yet
options.
again, I reiterate again and again. When you have this, it is under your control. Okay, in a game of football, you have been given instructions. Sure. You are looking up and players are calling for it. How do we know Casemiro hasn't shouted and called for the ball? How do we know? How do we know Bissaka's not shouted? Were you on the pitch? Did you hear him? How do you know someone else? Maguire looks like he's calling for the ball. Likelihood is, probability is, percentages, Maguire did call for the ball. But because a player, how many times has players called for the... Have you not played football, guys? You all have played football. You know, you look left, someone is calling for the ball, but you've decided not to pass it to him because he might not be the best option.
Or
That's true.
just as Donny van de Beek, he does that every single game he played. The guy was asking for the ball.
Guys, you all in this panel, all of you have played football before. I'm sure you have, in a competitive manner, maybe 5, 6, maybe 11 aside. You have looked left and someone has called for the ball, and all of you here, including the 50, 60 people watching, you have not passed it to them because you thought they were not the best option. This is true. You cannot lie to me. In your entire existence of life and playing football, you haven't passed it to every person who's asked for the ball. This is true. David De Gea could have done 5, 6 other things other than passing it to Harry Maguire, who is the worst player on the ball in our team. The worst player on the ball. Literally the worst player. There are 2 phases of mistake. Phase 1, David De Gea decided on Maguire, and phase 2, Maguire messed up. They both must share the blame.
No, but Faz, please pull up the photo. I just tweeted.
So much blame is given to the mistake David De Gea made. This is almost as if it's Brentford that passed to Eriksen.
That was much worse.
You know, that was a bad decision. This was not as bad of a decision.
No, it wasn't as bad, but it was still a bad decision.
Faz, I beg, I DM'd you an image. Please pull that up. And
it
you can see it for yourself.
No, I'm not. Because you guys,
okay, you can just
no,
see
I'm
this
not
image.
going to pull up the. No.
Don't pull it up.
I'm not going to pull up the picture because the picture can tell you a lot of different things. The picture might not tell you the truth.
Okay. I've seen the replay over and over.
No.
Okay,
am I kissing the football? It looks like I am, but am I?
No, you're not.
Yeah, you're
far away
kissing
from
the
your
football.
Like, come on, man. Am I kissing the football now?
Yes,
No.
you're kissing the football.
It looks like
motherfucker.
No, you're not. You're not. You're not.
Pictures
Someone who can see
lie.
can tell.
Okay, how about video?
It's hard to look at football in stilled images. It's very hard to look at football in stilled
The
images.
picture, pictures say 1,000 words, but the truth. You lot know this. Stop
No,
this,
but then
guys.
Faz. No, wait. Why am I not hearing that the ball was passed to Maguire and he made a wrong decision? Why is the wrong decision always on David De Gea? Why
No one said that he didn't make a wrong decision.
No. Please, Rick, you've said a lot. Why exactly always the game comes down to David De Gea messing up? Did he mess up the third goal? Absolutely did. But the first goal, he did not mess it up. I'm really sorry.
It's
the
50-50
fact is,
between David and Maguire.
No, it's not 50-50. If you want to go ahead and give it 70-30 at best.
No,
I said 60-40 Maguire.
I've seen this replay over and over, and I'm about to break it down why it's Maguire's fault. Maguire got the ball. He passed to Maguire. He run now to get the ball from Maguire because that's the only option there. He couldn't pass to Wan-Bissaka because somebody there unless he ran with the ball. Then pass to Wan-Bissaka. He passed to Maguire. All Maguire had to do was let the ball go and not control the ball or touch the ball. If he did that, he was able to pass to casemiro Eriksen that's in front of him. But instead, he decided to pass to Wan-Bissaka without even thinking twice. He didn't want to think twice to look at somebody was over here. Somebody's over on his side. But he knows that nobody was behind him. He knew that because he scanned the area before he received the ball. Then he passed the ball he automatically passed the ball to Wan-Bissaka without thinking to see, hey, is the person too far than Wan-Bissaka or not? He passed the ball to the open space, not to Wan-Bissaka. So open space, the ball went to Lamela leg. It didn't go to Wan-Bissaka. Nowhere near it went to Lamela leg right away. Watch the replay again. Not by picture. Watch the replay again. All you have to do is not touch the ball. But he decided, no, I'm a ball playing defender, decided to touch the ball. And he made a terrible first. He didn't even make it first touch. He decided to pass the ball. He passed the ball to Lamela's leg. Watch it again.
It's a case. It was
a perfect pass. Because the Gea pass was breaking the line right away. If Maguire didn't touch it, all you had to do was turn around, pass to Casemiro and move on. Imagine that pass beat 3 players. But instead, he decided to control the ball and pass to Wan-Bissaka right away. He not control the ball, automatically thinking, I'm going to pass to Wan-Bissaka. That's why it's 100% Maguire's fault. Watch the replay again.
Pull up the footage.
And watch Maguire. Maguire scanned the area. So you're not going to say he didn't scan the area. He scanned the area. Didn't touch the ball, turn around, and pass to Casemiro.
Oh, man.
big replay right away. Watch it.
It's
Don't care about the
impossible
image. You
that
watch
David.
it.
It is impossible that David can't hold any blame. It's impossible.
Bro, if Tom Heaton made that pass, I promise you, y'all are blaming Tom Heaton, man.
He's
Wow.
one touch
Really?
Harry
This
Dino.
guy.
One touch.
I'm
Harry Dino.
not watching this picture. Go to the video.
Brilliant.
Press play. Get demonetized.
This
Press
ain't the
play.
picture. This is the fucking video.
Yeah. Griggs, watch
No,
this,
no.
okay? Make sure
Hold
you
on.
watch this,
Play.
Griggs. Make sure you watch this, bro.
I'm watching the clip on my phone right now.
Oh,
I'm gonna
watching
take
it.
it
Watch it on
very
YouTube.
slow.
Watch it on YouTube HD. It's not HD. I don't want no 480.
This is
10,
HD.
10, 10. Oh, okay. I can't see.
Bobo, calm down. It's HD, okay?
By the way, I just saw the clip. Y'all are capping if you think Maguire's turning around and spinning people like that.
Okay,
Bugging out.
so
Wait.
Play it.
Let's go.
lesson
Let's play.
in effect. Step 1. Maguire has the ball going backwards. There's nobody in the midfield here to pass to. Maguire should be able to have someone. There's 1, 2, 3 players, all packed together pretty much. Who's this player?
You
here,
just
if I'm
want
not
the ball
mistaken?
back.
Who's this? Is it
That's Lindelof. No, that's Dallo.
That's
not-
Dallo.
Yeah, that's Dallo because Casemiro was there. So that's Dallo, yeah.
Lindelof is on the right.
That's Casemiro.
Yeah.
That's Lindelof on the top there, and that's Dallo.
So Dallo and Lindelof is the one who's on the left of this player, right?
Yes.
There should be a player. First mistake is there should
Where's
be a player in
Ericsson?
midfield.
Where's Ericsson? Where's Ericsson? That's my first point.
Bit by bit. We're gonna go bit by
We
bit
just,
because
we just want the ball and we pass it back to reset.
Everyone, let's
but-
just calm down and let Fast cook right now.
this is gonna be bit by bit because that's how, when they analyze this, when they put it up on big screen, this is how they're gonna do it. They're gonna analyze it bit by bit and chop it up bit by bit. Issue number 1 is there is no midfielder for Maguire to pass it to. There is a huge gap right in this middle area. There's nobody here. He takes numerous steps. If I roll it back a bit more, when the ball is passed to him, right? Again, you look at the build up. Ball is passed. Look at Sabitzer here. Sabitzer should be coming back a bit more on the space here, on this big gap. Look, ball is passed. Where is Sabitzer stood? He stood at the halfway line still. Where is Casemiro?
I have a question. Where's Ericsson?
He's
It
playing.
don't matter.
number
All
10.
sorry, actually, no. It does because Ericsson should be here as well. But let's say Ericsson is further higher up on the pitch. He's totally out of this game, right? He's totally out of this phase. So let's just count him out. He's totally out of this picture, let alone. The players who are in the picture are the players who have to take the responsibility, right? Because they're around the situation. Ball goes to Maguire. Everybody is all on one side. Nobody's coming in this big hole gap. Nobody yet. Casemiro's jogging. Don't forget, Casemiro's jogging here. Someone should be coming in this, whether it's Dallo, whether it's Linda, whoever. Someone should come in this middle. Maybe Sabitzer can come in deeper. Because if he does, Maguire could pass the ball with his right leg. The ball is currently on his left foot. He could have passed the ball with his right leg. Or maybe his
Casemiro
left
knows that's
outside
not in
boot.
his
Let me
skill
cook
set.
properly, please.
Okay.
Maybe he could have passed it outside the boot with his left foot in this little gap, and someone could have picked it up. This is factual. This is football. He doesn't. He's looking for help. Nobody's there. He's looking because look at his face. You guys can see that he's looking for someone. His head is pointing towards the gap. Again, he decides nobody's there. He now decides, I'm going to go back to the keeper. He's fully made his mind up. He's gone to the keeper. As he's gone to the keeper, this guy is looking at Maguire pass, and this guy is now following the ball. He's left Maguire, and he knows this is my trigger. When David De Gea has the ball, I must go. Or when David De Gea is about to receive the ball, I must go. And when I must go, the other two forwards must go as well. And that's what happens. Look, he goes, he looks to the right. You just saw that. He literally looked to the right. Watch. I'm going to try.
Wait, who looked to the right?
The striker look at his head.
Yes.
Yeah, he
Look
looked.
at the
He
striker
looked if
that's pressing the
Dallo.
ball.
He looked if Dallo or Lindelof went there.
That's
He's trying to see
Lamella.
if anybody's there. Nobody is there. He's gonna curve his run at this point. He's gonna try and curve his run, but nobody is there. He has a scan on the right. Nobody's there. He's looked left now at this point. Watch. Did you see that? He looked left.
Yeah,
He looked right.
left,
He
yeah.
looked left. Scan 101. Nobody's around. He's going to press David De Gea hard now. He's going to press hard. He's taking big leaps. At this point, David De Gea's just about received the ball. He's not even touched it yet.
And he's touched it once. He's
Let's
taken
see
the
if he
first
touched
touch.
it. He's not touched the ball yet. Has he?
No.
Okay, he's touched
Yeah,
the
that's
ball.
He's
He's
about
Right.
touch it, yeah.
He
He's touched
stopped
the
it.
ball once. So one touch in, players what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps away, 6 steps away from him.
Approximately.
Bissaka is in motion now, separating himself from this player, and Maguire is in the middle. You see instantly the guy on the far right is now moving towards Maguire. His body is now moving towards Maguire. Watch, his body's already moving towards Maguire. He's curved his run. So he's curved his run. Maguire's tried to find a little gap in the middle to try and come in. Maguire's taken one touch. And he's ran. He's taken about 2-3 steps.
He's asked for the ball already, by the way.
Yeah, and Maguire's asked for the ball. At this point, he has
go,
given Maguire the ball. But David De Gea sees this guy run. Look, he watches him. You cannot tell me David De Gea, with his eyes, cannot see 3 players around Maguire. I know the fact is... Hold on. Let me cook properly.
Go ahead, cook.
Maguire has asked for the ball. That's him checked off. He's done his footballing job. Ask for the ball. But why has Maguire asked for the ball? This is the fundamental question. Maguire has asked for the ball because he thinks there is no one near him, which is the guy behind him. He hasn't checked, has he? Has he checked the guy behind him? No, he hasn't. Look at his posture. I can't zoom in anymore. It doesn't allow me to zoom in. But his posture is literally facing fully Bissaka. He has no clue that there is a guy leaping towards him. That's one. So he's asked for the ball, thinking there's nobody behind him. David De Gea, at this point, has now released the ball.
I have a question.
Something else. Before you ask question, I'm gonna bring more things. How many steps does David De Gea take before he passes compared to how many steps the striker takes leaping forward to David De Gea? This is another important thing. So let's count that. Ball has been released. David De Gea receives the ball now. There. We're now going to count how many steps the striker takes before David De Gea releases the ball. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5. So the striker has taken 5 steps before David De Gea released the ball.
Yeah.
Let's count how many steps David De Gea took before he released the ball. So again,
4.
let's count that. So David De Gea is about to receive the ball. Now he's received it, right? David De Gea has taken 1, 2, 3, 4, and then he's received the ball.
On the
The
fifth step, he
striker
releases it.
has taken, hold on, the striker has taken 5, 6 steps, and David De Gea has taken 4 steps before he released the ball. You cannot deny there are errors being made by both parties. Party number one, when Maguire is about to receive the ball, I mean, look at his posture. He's not even ready to turn. And obviously, the guy who's supposed to be with Bissaka, he's kept of. You have to give credit to Sevilla. You have to. Because this guy on the left here, he's almost kept himself in a position where he can press Bissaka or Maguire. This is fantastic pressing. As much as we fucked up, this is fantastic pressing. You cannot take it away from Sevilla. As Maguire's receiving the ball, he's getting closed by 2, and now he's fucking realized, oh shit. Right.
Yeah. And now what he does?
At this point, this is the second phase of mistake. He has decided to now pass it to Bissaka. Issue number 1. He knows there's a player coming. So I think he thinks I cannot make him or something. Issue number 2. He doesn't know, he's just about figured out that there is a player on the right as well. And he feels, look at the player. He's almost like couple of inches behind Maguire. So Maguire thinks I can't turn. This is true. Maguire thinks, oh my God, I can't turn. He might press me from the back. There is 1, 2, 3 players in 5, 6 yards. That's criminal. This is criminal. You want to blame Maguire, you want to blame David De Gea, I am with you. Whether you want to blame just David De Gea, whether you want to blame just Maguire, whether you want to blame, I am with you on all of it. There are 3 fundamental players holding hands, literally in the same grass patch. They're literally in the same grass patch. altogether. Not one of them has gone to the near the corner flag to give Maguire an option. Maguire has no option at this moment because we have to go off what Maguire's strengths are. Please, guys, let's not ask Maguire to do something that he can't do. Let's analyze it as the player is.
I'm not.
Can he let the ball roll through his legs? Fact is, yes.
Yeah, he could.
I agree, yes.
If somebody shouts at him,
does he have the ball IQ? Does he have the ability? This is just 7 minutes in. This is 7 minutes, 15 seconds in. Anybody answer me. Does Harry Maguire have the ball IQ or the ability to turn? Yes or no? You all know the answer.
But then Faz, that's not the point. The point is, I'm not asking him to turn. I have seen I'm not asking him to turn. The fact is, I have seen Harry Maguire trying to clear the ball and give a corner away.
Where is he gonna clear it in that position?
So what are you trying to say?
Just push it back, bro. Like, just clear it out. Give a corner. I don't care.
So why didn't David De Gea clear the ball right here?
Because
that.
What are the instructions?
The options.
Okay.
Instructions.
Okay. If as a footballer, do you have to make some decisions that are away from the instructions at times?
Of course.
Of course. But right now, Faz, what you alluded
is different.
Wait, Faz, what you alluded to earlier on is the brilliance of pressing by, I believe it's Erik Lamela. Wan-Bissaka is doing his job of pulling the defender. He's positionally doing his job, but this is not Nottingham Forest anymore. These guys are smart, and what he does is a dummy run to make De Gea believe like, oh, I'm going that way. And it's because of actually the thing that you highlighted, Faz, where David De Gea hesitates a little bit. And that's the moment when Lamela changes his mind. He's like, hold on, the danger is Maguire. Let me go press Maguire and make Wan-Bissaka become -1. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, right now, you cannot put the blame on David De Gea because this is an Erik Lamela brilliance in terms of pressing.
By the time.
Let me ask you this, because I like that you don't agree, because I'm just going to keep going deeper and deeper and deeper.
Go ahead.
I really am. Okay. Harry Maguire passes the ball to David De Gea. How fast does the ball come in? Is he at a good pace?
Ball?
It looks like it.
About the ball?
It's a good pace.
Is the ball too slow? Should he have hit it harder?
No, it's a good pace.
No, it's a good pace.
Okay, it's a good pace, right?
Yeah, it's a good pace. Controllable pace.
It's a good pace. So let's look at the ball. Very good pace. Boom. Ball receives there. At this point, can David De Gea make the pass first time? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yeah, he can.
Okay. Yes, he can. We've all played football. We've all received awkward passes, good passes, whatever. David De Gea takes 4 steps. 1, 2, 3. And then passes the ball. Why?
Because he's scanning. Would you not want your goalkeeper to scan before?
I have a question. This is my scanning question.
No.
Hold that thought.
I won't go as far as he's joining the defender.
Let me eat dust first, guys. Wait.
So he's scanning.
Yes, he's scanning.
I have a question. Did David De Gea raise his eyes?
Pressure on himself. Go ahead, Griggs.
Did David De Gea raise his eyes at any point in this play?
Bro, the whole time.
We don't know. Guys, the fact is David De Gea can see the whole pitch. When you're looking at someone, when you're at the goalkeeping position, you can see everything.
Because right now I'm seeing an area where he also could have passed it to. That right. Where is Dalo? He's not in the picture, right?
No. Forget. I'm not going on to all of that. I have asked you a simple question. Why has David De Gea taken 4 steps after?
Because he drew joining the defender.
And I gave you an answer.
If that striker didn't come, he was going to hold the ball there.
Defender.
That striker had to go there because he didn't go there. David De Gea would have held the ball, so they had no choice but to press.
What?
What does that have to do with him taking 4 steps?
I already gave you an answer.
If has the ball to his feet and you do not press him, he's going to stand there all day and do nothing.
Do you guys think back means not receiving pressure from the opponent? You have to absorb pressure. You have to almost look like you're about to almost. That's how those situations happen.
I agree. Oh, I agree. You do have to bait in defenders. He's not doing that though. He's not doing that though.
Is that David De Gea's fault?
This
Like,
is like
his first touch was bad, first of all.
Ederson did the same thing as versus
I
Bayern
really
Munich. He held the ball to his feet.
Okay, I
Up
can't
to the
understand.
really
striker
question
came,
it.
then he passed the ball.
you guys watch a lot of football, right? I'm sure you guys do.
Yep.
But I really question if some of you have ever played football in your entire life.
I have.
I swear to God. Doing kick-ups and skills is another thing. But just playing football, I really do question some of your basic ability to play football.
I have as a right back.
Answer the question. Has David De Gea taken a bad touch on the ball? Yes or no?
No.
Not a bad touch,
He
but he's
controlled
held the
the
ball
ball.
too long.
No, I'm not asking you for context. The football is the most...
Let him switch it up.
Football is so simple, guys. He has literally taken a very good touch on the ball. The fact is, can he pass the ball first time? Yes.
Yes,
So-
he can.
No, wait.
No.
Let fast continue. Let fast continue. I know where he's going to.
Hold on. I'm the
This
one
is
doing
a
that.
headache.
He invites the press. Good. Well
Faz,
done,
can I say
David. See,
something?
I'm
Can I-
agreeing
can I-
with you. You
can
have
I
to
please
wait
say
with
something?
me here. He
Can I please say
invites the
something?
press. Good. Well done. He takes time. He takes time. He takes time. He takes time.
Faz, bro, can I
And
just
now
answer
he
you?
scans.
Can
He's
I answer
seen
your
everything.
first question, Faz, please? Because I gave you an answer, but now that I think of it again, you yourself said that when the pass was made to David De Gea, when he received it, Maguire was not in the in the right position to receive the ball. You made that statement, not me.
My friend, the football pitch is a very, very big area.
No,
you
I'm
will
saying,
never
Faz,
be
I'm
in the
saying
inch
if he
perfect
had-
position. Sometimes
Faz,
you
all
just
I'm-
have to stick a leg out and keep the ball in play. That's
Faz,
just
I'm
how the
saying-
beauty of the game is. When David De Gea received the ball at this
My
point,
God.
boom. Did Maguire? Maguire's instantly looking to go in a space. Well done, Maguire. Well done. You are going in space.
Yeah, absolutely. Now play and watch him not being in a
Look at
posture to
Bissaka.
receive the ball.
Bissaka is already looking at the corner flag. But why are them two holding hands?
It's deflected.
I don't know. I don't know why they're holding hands. I don't know. I can't answer that question.
Maguire goes in his space.
Yes.
Maguire's in acres of space now. The distance between Maguire and the guy on the left is huge. The distance between Maguire and the guy on the behind is huge. David takes a touch. David can pass it. There is a beautiful amount of space for Maguire to receive the ball, and he's already asked for it. He's already asked for it. His hand is out. It takes one touch and pass. Bang, bang. That's how you play football. Touch and pass, touch and pass.
He took he took 3 steps. Again, you're forgetting what your original statement was. That when the pass was made, Maguire was not in a posture to even see. He was trying to see what's behind him.
Okay,
and
now
read.
Maguire's seen him. Watch. Maguire has
Maguire's
actually seen the player behind him.
Yeah.
Now
knows
he has
it.
seen him. Before that, he did not even knew he existed.
David sees everybody running.
At
David
this
decides,
point, at this point, Maguire's
after
able to make the
watching
turn.
everything,
At this point,
At
Maguire's
this
able to
point,
make a turn, by the
Maguire
way.
should know. You should receive the ball and turn and protect the ball
the
from the
pass should
guy
have
that
been
you just
made.
scanned.
Hold on. The pass should have been made 2 steps before. David De Gea took 2 extra steps unnecessarily.
Faz, that's basically him receiving the ball. You're being unreasonable at this point.
Oh my goodness.
Put Guardiola in that
serious.
situation. You'll see.
What would
how
you do in that
it's gonna
situation, Faz?
Have you ever heard something called one-touch pass?
Who are you passing it to,
Well,
Faz?
one touch pass. Don't want touch pass.
Maguire is not even in the posture. He's looking at the man behind.
Oh my
Look at the-
goodness.
look
He
at the-
literally
look at-
passed the ball 2 steps late. Look.
Press play and watch.
He
Okay,
turns like a
watch the ball.
Arnold
That's weird.
Trump.
Yeah,
He's
okay,
ready.
pause
He's
now.
asked for
Wait,
it. Pass the ball.
No, pause. Yes, pause. Look at Maguire. Where is he looking?
And
Where is
just
Maguire
fight
looking?
with
If this
him.
ball was made, if the pass was made at this point,
Would
where
have
is
been
Maguire
intercepted.
looking? No, wait.
Would have been intercepted.
Wait. Where is Maguire looking right now? Faz, you tell me now.
He's
If
looking at the
pass was
hair.
made in this
He's
step-
looking
no,
at the hair right there.
No, he's not.
Yes, he
Bro,
is.
one
He's
second
literally
behind?
looking at the hair.
No, 1 second. That's his second step. The first step, when he controls the ball, the first step, Maguire.
Okay, is Maguire ready to receive the ball?
Yeah.
No, he's not. Look at him.
Maguire's looking at David De Gea.
Move it one step back. You're moving it one step
No,
forward
now. Is Maguire ready to receive the ball now?
Now he is.
Now he is, but he has to be in his posture, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He is in the spot.
Okay, you know what? Yeah, Maguire is at. David De Gea is at fault, 100%. Let's just end this conversation about it.
No, Ronald, don't give up. Talk to me.
No. It's not about giving up because you're not listening.
Ronald, is Maguire ready to receive the ball? Yes or no?
No, he's not. Look at him.
Are you
Bro,
being serious?
he's looking at the keeper.
Play.
Ronald,
Let's see what he does.
Ronald, you are losing the battle and you are trying to sway left and right. I know what you're doing, Ronald, because I've done it myself.
No, I'm
Ronald
not.
Jacob, is Harry Maguire looking at David De Gea? Yes or no?
No, okay. Yeah, he is. Yes. Go on.
Has he passed the ball yet? No.
How many steps was that?
Now
I'm sorry.
he releases the ball.
How many steps was that?
He
One.
took one step. Watch again.
Oh, and that's the biggest error.
So,
Cool.
one, he's looking at the ball. He's now scanning and he's asked. And now he's looking at the
Maguire
ball.
took 2 steps.
Hold on. 1, 2, and then releases the ball. Again.
Bro, you're
I'll do it
blaming
again,
someone
bit
for
by bit.
2
Hold on.
So we want the hair to release the ball before Maguire completes one
Hold
step.
on. We do it a few times. We'll do it a few times. Everybody keep watching. Nobody say anything.
Nah, man, this is crazy, bro.
Okay, everybody keep watching. Nobody say anything. We'll do it again and again and again.
Let's go.
Let's go.
I'm not be open like 5 hours.
Okay, ball gets played back. Ball gets received. Maguire asks at this moment, looks and scans, looks back, ready for the ball.
Yeah, absolutely.
David
he's
takes
ready.
1 step. Don't talk, please. Just watch. David takes 2 steps and then passes. Again, we'll replay it back.
I don't know what point you're trying to prove over here,
Okay.
but yeah, fair enough.
Everybody, please just watch. I said it again and again and again. Please don't have to say anything. Just watch. I'm just gonna narrate what is going on. I'm not gonna give an opinion. Just going to narrate. Ball received. Turn 1. Harry Maguire has now asked for the ball. David takes 1 step. Harry Maguire scans right. David here takes a 2 step and a 3 step. Harry Maguire is now directly looking at David De Gea. There's a bit more in this. I'll just go back and do that again. Ball received. Turn 1. Step 1. Harry Maguire's asked whilst looking at David De Gea, just to clarify. Harry Maguire has asked whilst he's looking at David De Gea. David De Gea takes another step. Harry Maguire scans. David De Gea now takes another step. Harry Maguire looks again. Another step. And now the pass. Harry Maguire now looking to receive. Conversation. Is the pass hard enough? Whatever. Cool. Doesn't matter. Harry Maguire then shanks the ball. Again, we'll look at it again. Pass is made. Received. Turn 1. Complete. Step 1. Harry Maguire scans. So David De Gea has 4 steps. On step 1, Harry Maguire scans. On step 2, Harry Maguire looks at David De Gea. Step 3, Harry Maguire is looking. Step 4, Harry Maguire is looking. And then the ball is released. It's just, if you want to go that detailed. Could David De Gea have released the ball on step 2? Yes. We'll look back. Touch 1. Harry Maguire's already asked for the ball. So he's taken a step. but Harry Maguire's looking. So he said, let me wait. He's taken another step. Harry Maguire looks back because turning your head from right to left, right to middle is like this. Right? But at that moment, he decides 1, 2, and then pass. So there you go.
Sir, you're wrong.
And what about the rest of the clip? Can we have a look at that?
Can I tell
Yeah,
you?
sure. Obviously,
Wait,
the second phase of
the moment
there is
Harry
the
Maguire
second
passes
phase of
the ball,
mistake.
his hand around him.
Wait. Let
Running back
Faz
to
do
the
his
Go
cooking.
ahead.
Let Faz do his cooking.
The turn is obviously poor. Sure. It's very, very sorry. There is no turn, to be honest. Ball is slowing down almost as it's coming to Maguire. But anyways, whatever it is. Point 1, at this moment, Harry Maguire should be able to use his left foot and pass to someone in this corner flag. Can you guys see my mouse?
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know why
There
no
is
one's
not
there.
one player in this area. People have to be held accountable. Not a single player. Is Bissaka in acres of empty space hoping to receive the ball? Yes. There is a few different scenarios. Again, I don't know what level you guys have trained, whatever. If you know my groups, if you know my members only group chat, I've done preseason with a professional team. This season alone, certain scenarios like this, they train for. It's called parrying. You receive the ball with your left, and then you pass the ball with your left. It's almost, he's in a position where the ball is coming to him. He can, if you take my 2 hands as feet, he can guide the ball with his left, literally guide it with his left and pass it with his left. Are we in agreement? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Everybody else seems silent, so I'll take it as a yes.
Yeah.
The ball is coming at okay speed. It's not the best
Yes.
speed. The harder the ball is passed, the more you can guide the ball because you literally use the ball's speed to guide it like this. And then you release the ball with your left foot. You use the pace of the ball for your benefit. In this moment, the ball is slowing down. He doesn't. So, point 2. If the ball is coming at you, you can guide it like this, or what you could have done, Harry Maguire, is use your outside foot to guide the ball out. You are, how tall is Harry Maguire? 6'3", 6'4", something like this? 6'5"?
Something like that.
I think
Can
it's
Harry
six.
Maguire use some strength to hold one of these players off? Yes or no?
Yes.
And then could he have toe poked the ball to someone else? Yes or no?
Of course. There's so many
Yes.
options. He could have done the Antony spin.
No. Let's not go too
let's,
far.
let's be serious, please.
Let's be serious. The way he's receiving the ball, he could have guided the ball with the outside foot. As the ball is coming, if this is his foot and this is the ball, if the ball is coming, he could have guided the ball this way or use his outside boot and guide the ball and pass the ball.
Sure.
That's why you use your outside foot.
Thing
But
is,
what
though,
he does,
he's never done outside the foot passes. I've never seen him.
okay, maybe even toe poke
Let's see
it,
what he does.
or just guide the ball with your outside foot. Does that make sense? Just guide
Yeah.
it. He decides to shank it and his posture is incorrect. He's not even gonna get power. He's not gonna
not
get
calm.
curl. He's not
Now
gonna
the
get
posture
lift.
is incorrect.
Everything about he doesn't even take a touch on the ball. By the way, okay, maybe taking a touch on the ball is risky because
There's two
there's
people
two players
around.
near you. Sure, Harry, sure. But the fact is, you decided to pass and curl the ball when the passing lane is cut out. I'm going to introduce something more because I'm going to go deeper and deeper. At this here, do you think he can see this player in a red shirt?
Yes.
I think so. I think he can. I really do. If you think about a human's peripheral vision, it's very, very wide. Very wide. He's scanned and he's seen there's a red shirt.
There's
In the moment
even
when
another-
And I
receives
think,
the pass,
and Faz, can I point one thing out? Can we go 1 second back, please? 1 second back from where we were. Yep. Can we play?
The funniest thing
Play?
is you can pass it to Dalo. Oh
Can we
my
play?
God.
Wait. Pause. Now, where you see his hand coming out, We thought he's asking for the ball from David De Gea. I personally feel, and this is a flip side to it, he's looking at the man on the back because he can see him, and he's pointing with his hand in the direction he wants that player to be.
No, that just doesn't. I totally disagree.
No,
If you look at his hand movement,
He's asking for the ball, Ronald. That's how you ask for the ball.
Fast, go back to it before he passed the ball. I'm gonna show you what he did.
If in this video you have the other angle, because I saw another angle of the same situation. I don't know if it's in this condensed video. Can you just
Fast, go back before he passed the ball. There's something there.
There we go. Aha. Now we gonna cook. We gonna see. There
it
we
just
go.
shows. It just
doesn't
shows.
show
It
us.
shows after the ball is lost. Oh no.
Okay, let's look at this
Fast,
angle.
There you go.
I mean, David took a whole lot of steps. I don't understand.
Skip.
Does it
forward a
show
little
David
bit.
receiving the
Maybe
ball?
they
Let's
might-
see.
No, I don't think it shows it.
1,
Yeah.
2, 3. Don't know why he's taking
So
so many
many
steps.
stuff, bro.
4, and then he passes on the 4th, but I don't know why he's like doing tippy toe.
And then after this, does it show the other one, or they move on to the next?
And he
Yeah, they
passes
move
the
on,
ball
they
in a
move on.
shanky way, anyways.
That sucks.
Fast, go
look,
back before Maguire passed the ball. There's
That
something
Maguire
there.
pass is atrocious as well. Jesus Christ.
It
He
is bad.
passed to
I'll be honest with
Lamela.
you,
That's
the
what I'm
pass
saying.
isn't the best pass because it's bobbling. The
It
ball
bounced,
shouldn't be
yeah.
bobbling.
It
It
bounced.
should be zipped. The ball should be zipped.
You know what else?
To zip a ball.
I think if he zipped it, it would have been easier to dummy it as well because the
Of
ball's going
course,
at a
yeah,
faster
that's
speed.
what I'm agreeing. That's
at
what I
this-
You could have been dummy it. You could have dummy this, and
But you
still
couldn't
touched
have
it.
at that slow of a speed. You can't dummy the ball as easy as it because it's
He
bobbling.
could have done it. No one was next to him. Nobody was next to him. It was free. He could have done it and carried the ball.
all I'm saying is I hear okay. All
Press
I'm
play,
saying
you'll
is,
see it.
all I'm saying is I hear a lot of this and that can't be done by Maguire because he can't do it, and we're okay with that. However, 3 steps is criminal from David De Gea, is what I'm
I'm talking
saying.
about that. The quality of pass is criminal to Maguire. The ability to not see because I don't know if you guys clocked it. Dallo was open in the flank. There was no Sevilla player next to him. He could have clipped it to Dallo, which most goalkeepers do, by the way. They clip the ball to their fullbacks. That's basically basic 101 of playing out the back. Most goalkeepers clip the ball to their fullback. Do you remember what Liverpool did against us when they beat our press? Allison was clipping the ball to Robertson.
Yeah, Alisson did what he did with Vinny
Why did he
Jr.
not
as
do
well.
it there?
De Gea did this
Okay.
versus Nottingham Forest,
And why did he not
do
do-
Okay.
to pass the centre back?
Right.
Fast,
Hold
go
on.
back before Maguire passed the ball. If you go back before Maguire passed the ball, he did something there. He saw around. He saw his surroundings. Do not say he didn't see his surroundings because he saw his surroundings.
He asked for the ball before he checked his surroundings.
Okay.
Anyway.
No. Before this position, when he passed the ball to De Gea, he saw his surroundings.
Fast.
So he could have dummied it. He could have dummied it, but he decided not to. If you rewind it back, you will see that
Stop
he saw his
asking a
surroundings.
player to dummy. He doesn't dummy. He
No,
never
no
did it.
center back dummies in that situation, bro. I've never seen a center back dummy there.
I've seen.
In
Hold
this
on. I've
situation,
seen Malacia do it.
in this
I've seen
situation,
Martinez do it.
look,
But
Not in
people
the
are
middle of the
coming-
pitch.
People are coming from your side. Okay.
I haven't seen a center back dummy in that.
dummy, he
100%
never did it in his
100%
entire
good.
life. You're asking a donkey to do horse's work.
They don't touch the ball. You could kept on going with the ball. You don't want to dummy it. Like there's a whole bunch of options could have done, but it's had to pass to
No, guys,
Lamela.
you're asking
He
for the
passed
guy
to
to do
Lamela.
things he never did. You see this grass patch? I'm going to use this as a line.
Yes, use it
Maguire
as a line.
decides to pass the ball
Just
through
run
the
with
legs.
ball. Just run on our
He
side.
could have just lofted the ball. He could
Right.
have lofted the ball.
I'm going to go back to here.
You could have kept on running with the ball and carry it.
Yeah, just
Hold
carry the ball to our side. That was the
Right.
simple thing. That's
It's
it.
okay to have-
Okay. The passing was the wrong
Once he
decision.
received the
Yeah,
ball,
yeah.
right?
Just
Look at
carry
that
the ball.
pass.
Just
Hold
carry
on,
the
everybody.
ball.
Hold on.
Just carry the ball. That's it. Just carry the ball on
I'll let
our
all of you
side.
finish. Right. Could he have passed it in a angle to Bissaka here? You see this grass
Yeah.
patch in an angle.
Yeah.
But
A
well,
little
I know-
difficult and risky though.
Okay,
difficult.
it's a bit risky. It's a bit difficult. It's not difficult. Somewhat risky, but it's actually not difficult. Now, I am going to show you why it's not difficult. Because Bissaka would have to jog to keep the ball in. This is true. Bissaka
Yep,
would have to jog to keep the ball in. But Bissaka was already jogging. You know how I'm going to show you? Watch this. If you go, Bissaka, if I can somehow manage to pause it in that angle. Let me see. There. If he managed to pass, I don't know if you can see my mouse. If he could pass the ball in this
see it.
region, Bissaka could still have received the ball. And I'm going to show you one more angle because there is another angle there.
Yeah.
You see, once he receives the ball, he could have shanked it. You see this semicircle bit here, this way. Instead
Fast, could
of,
you go 2 seconds back?
there you go. Watch again. He could have still passed it in that corner. He could have. He's not even looking where he's passing, by the way, just so you guys know. Look at he's looking at the ball.
He panicked.
Top level
No,
players don't actually
he
look at the
panicked.
ball. They look at the person who they're passing to. They don't have to look at the ball. They don't. He's
Faz,
looking at the
could you
ball
just
while
go-
there's 2 players around him.
That's not a panic. He knew automatically what he was gonna do once the ball came to his feet. There was no thinking. Like he already knew the ball comes to me. That's what I'm gonna do.
Faz, could
No
you go 2
adjustment.
seconds back, please? I request, if that's possible. Yeah. Can you play?
Another one, and I hate to add it here, but David here could put the ball around this region.
Yeah, this
for
is the one I was
Bissaka to
talking
pick it up.
about.
He could
Is
have asked
Bissaka
Bissaka to walk
free? Is Bissaka
Yes.
free in this scenario?
Bissaka's there. Look.
Yes, Wamsaka's free. But when De Gea took 3 touches, Wamsaka was free.
Wait, just want to see what exactly or where exactly is Lamela in this. I just want to see that.
It's not Lamela. It's,
Can we go 1 second? No, not this guy. Can we go 1 second forward? Like, just play.
You can't see in this replay, but go on.
No, we cannot see where Lamela is because he's on the.
Lamela already switched.
there we
When
go.
Wam-
He
No,
could have passed
he
to
switched
Bissaka.
halfway through the turn. He switched halfway through the turn. So before that, he was going towards Bissaka, putting pressure on Bissaka. What you made a point, Faz, that Lamela turned in the middle, right? That is exactly what I'm talking about. In David De Gea's head, that pass was off because Lamela was going towards him. But he switched in the middle. Look at him. Look at his body right now. He was going there. He did a dummy. He switched. And that's where it all went
Yeah,
wrong.
he switched a long time ago. I mean, we all said this. He switched his press to press Maguire. That's correct.
No,
Yeah.
he switched it in
Lamela
this moment.
brilliant.
He was
Not
in
in
the
this
middle
moment,
between
no.
them. He was in the
No,
middle
he didn't
between
switch
them.
at this moment. He switched a long time ago.
I just saw his body turn this way. In this
Okay.
moment, in this where you
Let's go and
paused.
play back. Let's go and play back from way early. He switched
Just
his
1
press a long
second. Just
time
1
ago.
second.
Okay, let's start from here. He switched his press a long time ago. At this moment, he's following Bissaka, and stops. He stops following Bissaka. Watch him. He stops. He thinks he's gonna pass
Nice.
it Bissaka. He takes one big step, and now he stops.
Yeah.
And he turns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when you said he turns, the ball was in here. Look at where he turns. He turns a long time ago, my friend.
But just play.
He turns a long time
See,
ago.
he has still not. He's still in the process. That's transitional. His body is
But
transitioning
he's
to a different
turned.
position.
He's already made his
The
mind
one
up,
thing
Ronald.
though, De Gea
Ronald.
hadn't seen him turn. That's
He's
the thing.
already turned, Ronald, because he's
No, but
put
he
all his
hasn't-
body weight and
but
force
that's-
to it.
But that's what I'm saying. For him,
Boom.
for David De
At this
Gea,
moment,
he's
there.
still going with that. For David De Gea, he's still going with Lamela. Griggs just mentioned it. He did
is.
not notice.
But you
him.
know what the mistake De Gea is making here? Remember how Fast said you should be looking at the player you're passing to, not
Thank
the
you
ball. Look
very
where David
much,
De Gea
Griggs.
is looking at. He's looking at
Thank
the
you
ball.
very
He's not
much,
looking at the
Griggs.
people ahead of him.
Thank you.
That's why he didn't see him because he's not scanning the pitch.
Because he's trying to make contact with the ball.
No.
He knows where the
Come
ball is. The
on,
ball's at
that's
his feet.
pathetic.
No,
That is
guys. This is
absolutely
a high stakes
pathetic.
game. You look where you're passing, and then when the ball is by your feet, you're looking at the ball.
That is.
Do you look far away? Are you focused far away when you're passing a ball that's by your feet?
It's not
Maybe
far away.
I've been playing the game wrong. I need to understand, guys.
I cannot believe this.
You have to know how you're making contact with the ball because you have identified the target.
I can't believe it. I'm not at this point. I'm not even gonna argue. You're not. In my opinion, you don't look at the ball when you're making the pass. You already made your mind up.
I like
You're a professional footballer.
Spillemina makes
I
a
don't know.
good point though. The midfield not being there is a big problem as well.
Of course,
That's
all
like-
of
that's-
that is in a conversation of his own. But at this point, David De Gea is staring at the ball when he doesn't need to stare at the ball at all, and he can simply make the pass without looking. We have seen. I'm not even gonna go into that. But the fact is, he's looking at the ball when he's making the pass because he's scared. He doesn't know how to hit the ball. That's fundamental fact. If you're confident, if you are big chest confident on the ball, you are not looking at the ball when you're passing because you know how you're gonna hit the ball. You can when you touch the ball, you feel the ball's weight, you feel the ball's zip coming to you. You know which way you've turned the ball. Do you know professional? Like I like going in this deep. Professional players receive the ball and pass it without looking. Low level, League 2, League 1, non-league, touch the ball and pass it without looking. This is professional athletes, guys. Hundreds, millions of pounds a year, professional athletes. You can argue with me all day long about he has to look at the ball. This is professional athletes.
The ball has to be in your soft vision. It has to be in your peripheral vision.
It is.
You can see when I'm looking at this camera, I can see my feet. Lord have mercy. You're looking at the camera, go step back, put your feet on the floor, looking at the camera, you can see your feet. I'm looking at the camera, I can see my feet. At the end of the day, you guys protect David De Gea so much, myself included, that we now want to make up soft excuses for David De Gea. This is true.
Cook.
I protect David De Gea so much, but I'm not doing this. But you guys are.
Now, I'm not taking anything away from David De Gea, but the fact is that I hear more excuses over 3 steps than a man turning, and that's how it is.
You're right. You're fully right, Ronald.
No, I'm not even pointing fingers at you right now, Faz. And the man is smiling.
Already,
who knows?
The guy is already.
He's smiling. He knows who he is. Blue headphones.
No. Everybody
Yes, look at him smiling.
Maguire receiving the ball.
Wait,
Maguire
I have a question. Have I not said Maguire's at fault? I'm sorry.
No, you said Maguire is at fault 60%.
No, I didn't. Yeah, Faz is the one that says 70. Faz give a higher percentage than me.
I'm gonna try. You know what? I'm gonna try and ask some of my friends who play professional football. Some of them play in the league. I'm gonna ask them if they would love to come on camera and break this down.
Don't ask them.
No, I'm gonna ask them.
Listen, I'm gonna put them.
Faz, bring Foster in. It's time.
And it'd be very surprising if, for example, Maxwell says, fast showing, he's never played football. Don't look at the ball when you pass. I mean, I question if some of you have ever kicked the ball, and if you have, it's probably been in a playground with concrete tarmac. And
when you play football, the ball is always in your peripheral vision, no matter where you are on the pitch. The ball's always in your vision. And when you take your first touch, you look at the ball, right? Make sure your first touch is solid, and after that, you just kick it. You're professional.
I don't know what football power hour is laughing at. I want to know that.
The next thing we're gonna say, we don't have to look at the ball before you shoot, right?
He's laughing because comments, people in the comments making fun of Fez.
Someone said when Beckham takes a corner, he looks at the ball. Yeah, because it's a dead ball.
No, Beckham doesn't look at the ball.
He does. It's a dead ball. There's two different things.
So let's just agree.
I'm ready to move on. About
sleep.
No, wait, Faz, you've changed my opinion. From how I can see it now, David De Gea is 20% at fault, 80% is Maguire.
Sure, however you look at it, you can give 20, 30, 40, both are to blame. End of the day.
But
how exactly my dear friend, my dear brother, Griggs over here mentioned David De Gea was at fault.
Talk about another player.
But Sevilla did a fantastic
I'm sorry. I said Maguire's more at fault than De
sorry.
Gea. I said De Gea. I said Maguire's more at fault than De Gea. Yeah, I'm the villain here. When I said Maguire takes most of the blame, I don't understand.
No, you said equal.
I just
I
need to
remember.
No, I didn't. I said
understand. When you
60-40. That's not equal. Last I checked, that's not
when you
50-50.
play, when you're about to execute a move, you're looking very far. You're not looking at the ball, right? I just gotta know. I'm really trying to understand, guys. Like, where is the main focus and what's in the soft vision? What's in the peripheral vision? Like, because this is actually what might be the problem here. You know, we need to get to the crux of it. I need to understand. So, when you're about to pass a ball and you're playing football, are you looking at where the target is, or are you looking at the football and you've picked where your target is?
It varies for me, to be honest.
Yeah, I look. It depends. It depends on the situation. It depends on where you're playing. Like probably for the DM, you probably look at where you're thinking about passing, then you look at the ball, then you pass it. But it depends. I think also some players might have time with ball on their feet. As if De Gea had all the time in the world, that's why he's able to make that pass.
As a goalkeeper, though, for me, the difference between goalkeeper and other positions, as a goalkeeper, you're benefited with the benefit of being able to see the whole pitch that other players can't, because players play with their back to goal a lot of times.
Okay, we can agree to disagree, but Faz, what's your final verdict on it?
I'm not
percentage.
Get off the phone, Faz.
No, I'm asking. I'm in a group chat with a couple ballers. I've asked if anybody's awake. Because I'm just going to FaceTime them and ask them.
They have matches tomorrow. Leave them alone. Leave them alone.
Some of them have training. Some of them don't. You know, it is what it is. Some of them are injured. But anyways, I've literally asked
you.
You
can.
I'm ready to move on to the midfield.
You can do that tomorrow, Faz, and you can let us know in the next show. Let's keep that on the next show. You can let us know.
I've literally asked anyone awake. Anyone awake?
I blame the midfield.
Because I want to ask this thing where, because obviously I see this when I'm not streaming on days. I go and watch them train. I go and watch certain players play, whatever. Some things I put on social media, some things I don't. And I'm telling you, you guys watch a lot of football too. Of course you do. A lot of players don't look when they're passing because they already can feel the ball.
Yeah, just like Maguire was not looking when he was passing.
Yeah, Drew. That's why both are our fault.
Maguire wasn't looking. He had an idea, and De Gea was looking, then stopped looking to pass the ball.
The smart pass would have been the one that I think Greg's mentioned, the one with the outfoot, or just do a lofted pass wherein the ball just bounces and gives an opportunity to Wan-Bissaka to control it.
I think De Gea should have passed it.
This guy made somewhat of a racial comment before, went off, and has come back. I don't understand why people can't just, I mean, I don't want to think it too much, but just have cold water and have a cold shower. Brother, you sound sexually frustrated at this point.
And put the AC on.
Yeah, put the AC on, man. Just chill.
That's uncalled for, Liam.
I mean, Mr. Jones, stop acting like Phil Jones.
Just chill. People just need to take a chill pill, man. I said this to a lot of people, man. People act online not the way they are in real life. So just people chill. Listen, we spoke about Sancho, spoke about Antony. Martial, what do you want me to say? I mean,
he's Mr. Glass. There's nothing to say. Let's talk about the midfield. How trash it is.
This is true. You know, right. The midfield was so about the bad. Defense. Why was Sabitzer and Eriksen sleeping?
Well, one's
casemiro sleeping.
One's not a midfielder.
There was no Bruno. That's why.
Seriously. I mean, why are they?
I'm being serious.
Was there any other way you would have set it up?
Sorry.
Is there any other way that you
no
would have set it up?
No. Why should I?
I'm not the manager.
Trustworthy? Look, first thing first is, are they not trustworthy players? Are they not good players in their own right? The answer is
no.
They are.
No, they're not.
Okay, you
They
don't
are.
agree, but Ten Hag
Yeah,
does.
they
Ten
are
Hag has
good
put
players.
Sabitzer.
I think maybe not for your club, but they're good players. You have a brain.
Sabitzer,
Look, at the end of the day, Ten Hag has trusted Sabitzer, Eriksen, and Casemiro enough. They have shown enough in training sessions to play today's game or
But
yesterday's game.
Faz, just to ask, and I'm just asking this because I looked at something and I thought it was off for me, right? When Bruno plays, I can understand he's playing as a 10, right? And that's the main reason why Eriksen plays deep. But couldn't we today switch that up? Let Eriksen play as a 10 and Sabitzer plays deep
no, because
along with
Sabitzer can't.
Casemiro.
Because Sabitzer can't play deep.
But he has played deep and we have performed well in the past.
No, he
He
hasn't.
can't. He can't.
No,
He
he
can't
has.
play deep.
When
He,
was
ha-
this?
he
can't
has
play
played
deep.
deep along with Bruno Fernandes. So why wasn't that done when we know Eriksen is slower than Bruno? So
When
there
did
would be no
Sabitzer?
pace.
When did Sabitzer play deep with Bruno look good?
No, he
he has.
when
When?
Casemiro was out, he played deep with McTominay. He played deep with Fred.
He
I
wasn't
don't
good.
think he played deep with Bruno.
He might not
No,
be
he never
good.
did.
He might
Probably
not be
second half.
good on that day, but because we have Fred and McTominay there. Now we have
No.
Casemiro.
Sabitzer's
The whole game
weaknesses.
changes.
Sabitzer's weaknesses are not being able to show up for the ball, not good passing range. Both things that you need to be able to play deep midfield. He can't do it. That's why Ten Hag has moved him to a shadow striker role, because his best plays are his late movements into the box and his ball striking. That's why he plays higher up the pitch, because he can't play deep. The guy hides from the ball. It's that simple.
Wait,
No, he
Exactly.
doesn't have the ball.
No,
He
no, no.
doesn't have the
Wait,
ball.
1 second.
Passing range, I could say yes on that, but hiding from the ball, nah, he doesn't do that.
The dude has completed like 10 passes a game. He hides from the ball.
10 passes again, that's when he was playing shadow striker.
No, that's
Now
when he also
was
played
playing the double
midfield.
pivot,
No, that's when he was also playing midfield.
time for us to do some research.
Can someone give me the date when the last match happened? The last leg match? What was the date on that day?
13th.
Okay. 1 second. I'm just trying to read something.
Man, I'll be honest.
We were dreaming
Okay.
about going to
Now I see. This is a managerial error. Let me tell you why. Faz, last time we played the 2-2 game, right? Sabitzer was playing as a cam and Bruno Fernandes was playing in the deeper role along with Casemiro. So the assumption was that and that game, Sabitzer scored 2 goals.
Hold
Bruno
on,
was
1 second.
replaced by Eriksen.
Let me just clarify this. Football Power, can you please block this guy, because I'm not having him on his comments come up, because this is not acceptable. I can accept certain things, but talking about culture and country is something I'm not going to accept at all. So just get rid of him, please. Yeah, that's all. Anyways, go on, Ronald.
No, I was just saying that last game when we played them, Sabitzer scored 2 goals from the cam position. So what eriktenhag did this time around was he just switched Bruno Fernandes for Eriksen. It was a straight swap because Casemiro was playing in the same position that game as well. So he just swapped them and he just let Sabitzer play in that position, whereas he could have actually let Eriksen play in that, where he has to play or has to do less runs to defend.
But Ronald, when you're being put in in the midfield, you still have to take some sort of responsibility, no matter what position you're playing. In that moment, when, for example, Maguire has the ball, there's no midfielders to help him. There's nobody. It's
just a collective that we don't have a strong midfield. Bruno Fernandes is the only midfielder we have that wants to get on the ball and do stuff with it. Eriksen, to a lesser degree, not as much. Casemiro, when he gets on the ball, he boots it wrong because he can't do a 5-yard pass. Sabitzer just doesn't show with the ball. Scott McTominay doesn't show up for the ball. Fred sometimes shows up for the ball, but he doesn't really do that much with it anyway. So it's as simple as this. We need 2 new midfielders in the summer. And we need one that can be comfortable in the first phase, and we need someone that can be comfortable in the second phase.
This is why I want Frankie de Jong so bad.
And we are playing so many long balls. I don't know.
And this is why I also think that Casemiro needs to get phased out within the next 15 months, because I think as eriktenhag ball progresses, his weaknesses will show more. And that is why I want Moises Caicedo this summer, because for me, he will be the best 6 in world football in the next couple of years, because you see him at Brighton, right? Brighton play.
That's 90 million
Right.
that you're talking about.
That's fine by me. The dude is a beast. I see him play for Brighton.
So you're paying 90 million for a Casemiro replacement, and you're paying
It's not
90 million.
He doesn't have to be
for De Jong, and then you need to pay 100 million for a striker.
I never said we'll go for Caicedo and De Jong. I said Caicedo's my number one midfield target.
No,
I want him in
but then
this summer.
But then your statement, remember, we need two players, 2 midfielders.
Yeah, I'd go for a cheaper first phase alternative to Frankie De Jong.
I think Manchester United should go for Frankie de Jong and nobody else. That's just my thing.
For me personally, I don't think
defender too.
Frankie de Jong does not want to come to this football club. It's as simple as that. He don't want to come here. I don't want anyone that doesn't want to play here. It's that simple. The dude wants to stay at Barcelona. Ain't no one gonna convince him. Otherwise, they just won a league. He ain't gonna want to leave.
Nah, I can understand man wanting his money, bro. That's the real world.
It's not even that. No, it's not that. He does.
Money,
he wants to stay at Barcelona.
Money.
He wants to stay at Barcelona. That's his boyhood club. That's his dream club. He's an integral part to them winning a La Liga. They're gonna be in Champions League next year as well. He's gonna want to play for them. It's that simple.
Yeah, then he can stay there, and we have Griggs. He'll bring us a new person. I know for sure. Griggs will have a new name in like 2 weeks.
I have a million of them, and the midfield. The thing with midfielders is much different than strikers. Strikers are a very limited position with limited names. There are a bunch of midfielders out there with the right scouting, which I actually think this club have the right scouting. Just the people up top do not make the right decisions with them. Can go find a midfielder that can do. Example, the guy from Fair Kochku. He could do the same role Frankie de Jong does. He has similar numbers per 90.
He can't do what Frankie does.
Not to the same ability, but he has the attributes to do that. Maxis Kakari does. Mateus Nunes does. There's plenty of names that could do that. They're not going to do it to the ability of Frankie de Jong, because Frankie de Jong is better at it, but they can do the same role. And you could also go get another midfielder that's more of a dual monster, because while this team lack technical ability, as we saw today, they also lack physical ability because they're tragic off the ball. So we need another dual winning monster, which for me is Caicedo, because I see the way he plays for Brighton, who are a similar system to us. Well, actually, their system is even better than ours in a sense. They're more advanced in it. And Caicedo can do the 6 role because his vertical passing is elite, and he also wins most of his duels.
Man, we dissected this game, possibly one of the longest that I've ever spoke about a game. I don't think I've ever spoke about a game this long in my life, but man, it's not acceptable. It's not however way you look at it. Listen, I think Ronald said 20% David De Gea fault, 80% Maguire's fault, right?
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah.
Well, actually, it's incorrect. And I have been incorrect as well. And Griggs has been incorrect. And football, we all have been incorrect. It's actually 20% Dallo's fault. Because where the fuck is Dallo?
Yeah, I mean, if you put it that way, yeah.
10% or whatever, 15, 20% Lindelof or whoever that player was next to behind Maguire. It wasn't Casemiro, because Casemiro was behind that player.
But Casemiro got responsibility to speak, find a way to communicate with Maguire. You train with him every day.
I'm not even going to go that deep. People don't like me going that deep. So Dallo is taking 10%, 20%, whatever you want to give it. Lindelof is taking 10%, 20%, whatever you want to give it. Sabitzer is taking some, because on that transition of going backwards, Sabitzer ain't coming back. He's got to take some. Casemiro's got to take some.
Eriksen's got to take some.
Showing for the ball.
Eriksen's got to take some.
Like I said, that midfield was dead. The whole midfield was dead.
No, we're not talking about the midfield. We're talking about the right back. Sorry, the left back and the left centre back.
No, I'm just out of position. I'm going off all the players in that picture. If you guys go and check that picture,
yeah, I did.
On that little phase.
After we won the ball,
Casemiro, it's Lindelof and it's Dallo. Three players involved. Each of
What
them
thing I
have to
give Dalo is though, he found himself open on the touchline for space for the pass to come to him. There was no one around him.
It's true. He did. He should be running and screaming as well as Bissaka as well as Maguire. They should all be screaming for the ball.
He should have been deep. He should have
and
been deeper though.
Giving David De Gea an option. This is true. They
They
should
should-
all be giving David De Gea an option.
No, I like this. I like this conversation.
But the
Yeah.
fact is, only one person really kind of shouted for the ball.
That's terrible.
Bissaka, I don't know if he shouted for the ball. Can't really tell from the angle so far. Maybe he shouted with his, verbally and didn't show hand. Maybe David De Gea didn't hear him.
Personally,
Maybe
for me
David De Gea
though,
didn't notice it. But the fact is, Dalot was not there, and Dalot should be an option. Dalot has to hold accountability. Lindelof should be somewhere in the middle as he's around that region, and he's not there. Casemiro should be coming more central. Sabitzer should be coming more central. Eriksen is clearly so high up on the pitch. I don't think, in all honesty, it's viable to ask Eriksen to turn the burners on.
No,
to
but
come
he
in.
should have been the one deeper. That's his position.
But it doesn't
It's not
matter, Griggs.
Sabitzer's.
In that phase, he's so high up that he's not even in the picture, Griggs. He's
If
literally not
you
even in the picture.
No,
don't
but that's
play
positional
Dalot-
indiscipline from him. He should have
you don't
been
play
there. He
Dalot,
should have been that high up
don't
the
play
pitch.
Should have
Dalot
put
and
him
you
with
play
him, Griggs. We might have been attacking and he's higher up. How many times have you seen players like Antony chase the ball and the fullback is higher up on the pitch? Come on now.
Well, that's
literally
fine,
not in
but-
the peripheral. He's literally not even in the footage.
And
That-
circle
you can't-
back to
okay,
what
in that
Maxwell
moment,
said.
everybody should have been behind the ball then, because the ball is in our. Like, come on, like, what we doing? We can't drag a player for the sake of dragging him because he should be there. No matter what. Okay, I don't know. I have to maybe watch the game back. Maybe. Okay. Fucking hell. How much deeper? I spoke to a player recently, and I went to watch his game, and I was telling him in a similar kind of ish scenario, oh, you should have turned the burners on. And he goes to me, Faz, I'm knackered. I've just done a pressing. Football isn't constant running 90 minutes. It's like you run, you stop, you jog, you run, you stop, you jog, you run, stop, jog, run, stop. It's like that. I don't know. I have to watch again. I repeat, I have to watch the game back. Maybe Eriksen was a bit tired and he wasn't in that phase. But let's be honest, he just wasn't. Can't hold a suspect if he wasn't in the fucking crime scene. He wasn't there.
But as a deeper midfielder, I expect him to be there. It's not the if he's higher up the pitch, that's fine.
I expect better from you, Griggs. He's
Tired
literally
in the 7th minute.
not there.
No, I get that, but why is he no? But the point is, he shouldn't have been higher up the pitch in the first place. He's not the midfielder that's supposed to be.
Griggs, have you
attacking.
never seen Varane be in the final third of the opposition?
That's when we're sustaining pressure. We were not sustaining pressure at that point.
Griggs,
And this is why we argue
anywhere
with-
near unless it's a set piece corner kick. Why is he?
No, it's not. If we're
pressure,
sustaining,
mate, I have seen him in the corner flag during open
No.
play.
that's fine. If we're sustaining pressure and we have them camped in their box, then our center back should be above the halfway line. But we were not at that point.
Above the halfway line, not in the corner flag. Why is Varane in the corner flag? He's
There's an
literally
overlap.
carrying the ball to the corner
Because
flag.
there's an overlap
Yes.
there.
Can we address this comment from George?
I gotta disagree
That
with that
it-
one. But anyways, I just think, look, you're entitled to your opinion. My opinion, Eriksen is not in the picture. I'm not holding him suspect. I'm holding all the players in that whole phase. Even Sabitzer is somewhat 50-50 because he's in the opposition's half, but I'm still gonna hold him because he literally jogs and stops. He's like jog, and he stops.
Nah, he
No,
shouldn't stop.
No, one of them
Bruno
has to
would've
get
kept
blamed no
on
matter
going.
what because you can't only have one midfielder showing for the ball. That's a disgrace.
Casemiro and Sabitzer should definitely be doing
It all comes down to not having Bruno. This is what happens.
That's
Like,
not true.
No, that's
Yes,
not.
it
I
is
don't agree
true.
with that as well.
Bruno,
Listen,
even if Bruno played today, we're not winning that game.
we would have won that game.
No, we wouldn't have.
His
I don't agree.
energy is infectious.
No, we wouldn't.
But we don't know. He didn't play,
I
so
think
let's
we would
move
have
on.
not conceded the first goal if Malacia was there instead of Dalot, because Malacia wouldn't have gone that higher up, and he would have maintained his position.
This is all good evidence.
Malacia is in the
That's
dog
not-
end right now.
that's
because of
not-
Lapo.
no,
Two
no,
players-
I say that
Listen,
because that's
two
not
players-
Dalot's original position.
Two players are literally holding hands in the same grass square pitch area. When David here makes the pass, two players are holding hands. It's unbelievable why they are not spread out. Why is Dalot not further back? I don't understand. I really, really don't understand. As a fullback, you have to come back hard. You know, you have to run up, run down. When your keeper, especially ladies and gentlemen, when your keeper has the ball, you have to be near the corner flag. You know, around that not corner flag, but you get my point.
Not
Around that
always.
region.
Not always. Depends.
In a phase like what we just played, yes, you do.
In a sense, but also Dallo was wide open, so he was also in a position to get the ball and break the press.
Open up pass.
Dallo wasn't wide open.
Yes, he was. There was no one near him.
To make the pass to Dallo is hard as it is.
No, it's not. You just clip it to your fullback.
You see, just clip it.
Well, there you go. You can't. It's hard. It's a hard thing to clip it to Dallo right now.
Look at this. Look at this. He already looked down at the ball. What was he gonna do? Pass to Maguire. So he was gonna look down past Maguire and say, "Oh, clip it."
Forget Maguire. Forget Omo. Please forget Maguire. Let's just concentrate on the two players.
I'm saying that he already looked down. He already saw what he was. He already made up his mind. I'm gonna pass to Maguire. To him to change his mind, that pass would have been horrible.
You never change your mind as you're in motion to make the pass because you can end up fucking the ball.
Yeah, exactly. He already made his motion. Maguire changed his mind mid motion. It was gonna. I don't know what would have happened.
Yeah, that's correct. I totally agree. Totally agree. But Dallo is not in acres of space like people are making it out. The fundamental fact is Dallo is in space where he doesn't have many players around him. All the players are in motion towards Harry Maguire. Can David here clip it? Yes. Did he? No. Can he? No.
Wait, could. I've seen him do it before.
Well, clip it. Oh, fucking hell. I don't even remember the last time he did that, man.
He did against Forest.
For him to clip it, he has to already make that decision. Like, okay, in my mind.
That's what. That's actually the only pass that he can actually make. I trust him to make is the clip pass. I've seen him.
I've seen him do that. Well, in all fairness, I've seen him do that to Shaw, where he's clipped the ball. Yeah.
He can't clip it, but he has already made his mind. Like, okay, I'm gonna clip it. But again, the way the striker is running towards him, I'm not so sure.
I mean, if you even think of clipping it, he's got two players to get it over and then land pinpoint to Dallo. Normally, if it was this guy here and just clip it to Dallo and there was no white player here, then yeah, sure, 100%. But there's two players, so it's a bit risky in itself.
Well, it's less risky than passing it to Maguire.
Yeah, sure. But I mean, Dallo.
Casemiro. Come on. I mean, also pass it to Casemiro.
Okay, you pass it to Dallo or you pass it to Lindelof is the same thing, correct?
Lindelof's a little tighter because the guy's closer to Lindelof than Dallo.
But they're literally one step away, man. Come on.
It's still closer, though.
But in the same block of grass. They're in the same block of grass.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's not the biggest difference.
So is it fair to say Dallo could have left Lindelof there and gone deeper in?
Yeah, he could have.
Around this region.
I don't think he should. You can't see him.
Passing lane as well. Yeah.
There's a player here. The ESPN logo. Dallo should have came back here.
Let me ask this. Hold on. Let me ask two things. I haven't brought this up, but looking back at the past, I'm just gonna bring it up, right? And it just popped in my head. It popped in my head before, but I didn't bring it up. Could David De Gea have walked with the ball, like walked with it towards this way, towards Bissaka? Can you see my mouse?
I think
could he have walked with it?
At this point, he was making At this point, he already decided he was going to pass to.
I don't trust him to do that.
Maguire.
I don't.
Right. Okay. So let's go with almost scenario. Let's go with almost scenario. Almost scenario is at this point he's decided to pass. So let's stick with that. He's passed the ball. Ball gets released, right? At this point, right here, Maguire's turned enough to receive the ball. Correct?
Yes.
Could Maguire have taken one or two steps towards the ball? Because if he takes two steps, he's now in a space between these two players. Am I correct?
Yeah. Yes.
He could have taken a step forward. Man, he's waiting for the ball. Watch how many steps the players take. Watch. Let me just go. Right. Watch the player steps. Let's start with this guy on the right, because that's the guy who won the ball back. One, two, three, 4, 5 steps. As Maguire's receiving the ball, he's taken 5 steps. And obviously, Campos, I think his name is.
Campos,
He does perfectly well. The guy literally stands in front of David De Gea, so David De Gea can't receive the ball back. But just to let you guys know, in the most fluid back line or the fluid football, the keeper actually takes 4 steps to his left, and the keeper goes around here.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Just to kind of highlight this, just so the people who think I don't understand football, in a moment like this, the keeper in fluid football, you always pass and move. That's the fundamental. Pass and move, instant. That's why Jadon Sancho is so favored in Ten Hag system, and people hold Jadon Sancho in high regard because you pass and move. Martial, you pass and move. The fluidest football is not pass and stand. It's pass and move. David De Gea, again, I'm not blaming him. I'm not holding it. I haven't spoken about it in the 4-hour stream. But in a fluid backline, David De Gea takes 4 steps at least to the edge of the 6-yard box. Am I correct, Riggs?
Yeah.
Yeah. And he
I've
did.
seen Ederson do it every single time. So
I'm not even gonna. I know what you're gonna say. I'm not even gonna bring it up. Seen Ederson, all of that. No, I'm not bringing it up. But I'm just saying, David De Gea stood still. He can move 4 steps to the left, and Maguire could have passed it to him. You know, he could have even moved time ago. Watch, he could have bang as he's passed it. He could stop, move, quick, move. Because I'm going off each step of the player. Each time a player makes a step, the white
he should have moved. He should have moved.
Move.
I guess that would be his right. I think towards Bisaka's his right.
He doesn't move. And if again, it's a if, but in maybe's game, if David De Gea had moved, he has 3 players open for passing.
Lamela was looking at David De Gea. The moment David De Gea looked down, Lamela has to make a press either to Wan-Bissaka or
Bisaka's to his right.
And here's the other thing too about Dalot not making an extra passing lane. Anytime when we're in possession of the ball and you're next to your teammate, you are pretty much creating almost a red card type situation where you are negating yourself from the game and you're occupying the same position as your teammate. So that there's a lot of blame that needs to go on to the left back situation because there's no
very true
extra passing lanes.
Very true. Very, very true. Man, listen. It is what it is. We're out the Europa. And
may that be the last time we win Europa for the longest time, by the way. That better be the last time we win Europa League for a long time. I don't want to hear that theme song ever.
I don't want to say long time. I just want to say ever. Don't want to be
things happen. Things happen, but hopefully for a very long time.
Hopefully we never come to the Europa League again. Would have loved to make it our last time with the trophy, and we didn't. But listen, I love that we dissected it to this level. I love that we were able to understand so much different angles, so much different things, and people have so many different opinions of how they watch football, how they play, how they see it, how they call it, and that's good. I'm not correct, and neither are you. It's everybody's. Listen, everybody has a style, everybody has a preference, and whatever. But there are some basics in football that we can all agree on. It's you must be competent on the ball if you're a professional athlete. You must be able to make a good pass. But hey, it's football. Mistakes happen. Mistakes happened here between 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players. David De Gea, Maguire, Bissaka, Dalot, Lindelof, Casemiro, and then even if you want to add Sabitzer, Griggs will even add Eriksen, but me, I'm just going to stick to that. 7 players are involved in a mistake. Ten Hag is going to look at it like that. Ten Hag is not just going to say David De Gea and Maguire. He's going to obviously, him and his analysts are going to say even further, but they're going to go even further back because they're going to have further views. I don't know if you guys remember, Dan or anyone, when I went to watch Arsenal versus United or United versus Arsenal under 21s academy football, I sent a picture in the group chat of the analysts in front of me who have the tactical view, who are giving messages to the assistant manager. Did you guys see that? Anybody? So the reason why I say this, I don't know if I've saved the picture. I'm going to try and see if I've saved the picture.
Was that the computers and all that nonsense?
Yes.
Yeah, so.
Yes. That's correct. That is correct.
I don't know if I have it, but I'm gonna try and see. I can't. I don't know if I have it, but yeah, the analysts, they were sat in front of me, and they had an amazing view, and they were watching things. I'm gonna try and do it the next time I go. I will really try and do it, but they were looking at things in a crazy way. And also, when I go to some other games, the places where I sit, I see, you know, the tactics people have. They don't even see players on the pitch. They see dots. It's weird, like how the tactics screen highlights dots and red
Oh
lines.
yeah,
And whatever.
players.
Might know.
Players are more. Yeah, they don't really have players. They just have like dot circles and everything.
Dots, yeah, and weirdly, they click loads of things on the keyboard. Like, I don't know what they're doing. I have no idea what they're doing, but they're obviously saying loads of things. And Ten Hag is gonna have his. Remember in Barcelona how he had 8 analysts on the laptop.
You know how many I hope he has on Sunday? 55. I want every single tactician that we have, analysts, to watch the Zerbi ball, get back to ETH, and start copying some of those tactics, because we need some of those tactics. Because you guys don't know, we're going up against a team that has the best build-up play in world football. Pep Guardiola has even conceded that to them. So we're gonna learn a few footballing lesson on Sunday.
Listen. I'm not worried about Brian.
You're not worried about Brian. Yeah. When Matoma drops a 2-piece on us, you'll be worried, bro.
I mean,
listen, the college kid's gonna go against a spider and he's gonna get caught in the spider web. Don't tell about no Matoma nonsense. Mitoma. All I hear is yapping about Mitoma. Come against Wan-Bissaka and try that nonsense. Get caught in the spider web. I hear Mitoma to a right winger.
Pascal Gross with his annual 2 goals against us. That guy always scores against us. Swear to God.
I'm not gonna. I still think Ten Hag is gonna respond well. We'll just see. Well,
Let's see.
We'll talk about that.
We haven't lost back-to-back games, so
also they're beating us. We're not gonna lose again.
That was 2 different teams. That was Graham Potter's Brian. This is De Zerbi's Brian. They're 2 different teams.
The same players.
Different set of tactics.
Anyways, let me wrap up the stream. Big up to everyone. It's been
I gotta be up in 4 hours. Fuck.
4 hours.
It's been a long one. It's a pain, but we're out the Europa League. Big up to Akshay, big up to Omo, big up to Football Power Hour, Griggs, Ronald, Ed.
Oh, fast! I didn't tell you. This is our 56th game of the season.
56th.
56th game of the season.
Is that including preseason or excluding?
Every single game.
So including preseason. Wow. I think that was our 51st excluding preseason. But
yes.
That's just crazy. Preseason is preseason. It counts. You're still running, right? So it counts. It counts. Yeah. Tired, man. Fatigue. 56 games. That's a lot of games, man. And we still got 8 games to go. So over 60.
We got 8 league games and 2 FA Cup games maximum. So that's tough.
Yeah. Well, big up to everyone. Thank you all for joining. I'll probably do a stream tomorrow, and we'll take it from there. But yeah, thank you everyone. Big up Football Power Hour as well. He did a joint stream on his channel. Make sure you check it out. Well, it's the same thing anyways. But yeah, big up to everyone. And I'll just catch you on the next one. But yeah, my head was hot today, man. Head was hot. Take care. God bless. Good night. See you on the next one.